Hello, everyone, and welcome to Random Encounter Productions. My name is Eric Miller, and with us tonight we have.
I am Noah. I will be playing not my usual half-orc monk, but for the purpose of this wonderful Wendy's themed creation, I will be playing Chickenifa, the spicy chicken sandwich fire mage.
Hi, I'm Eleanor. I'm new. I'm Noah's roommate. And for the purposes of this exciting adventure, I will be playing Princess Chirilla, I should say, of Chikentra.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Kez, and today I will not be playing Cinder, but we're not going too far from the fiery kind of things here.
Hot mess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing Spudlin, the Order of the Fries. I guess cleric would be the closest way of describing it.
About, yeah.
Hey, I'm Mars. I will be playing Bacon, Order of the Baconator.
I'm Cole, and I will be playing Wayne Ronson, Order of the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
That's right, folks. As you may have realized, I'm not Cody Stone. And tonight, we're not playing a normal game. No, tonight I have begged, pleaded, pushed, prodded, and locked some people in rooms to come here to you to bring you the one, the only, the now fairly infamous Wendy's One Shot. Beef's Keep, Fresh Tobia. Here we are, folks. That's right.
It's
Normally,
happening.
you know me as the diplomatic Rothgar Brittlethorn. Not today. Not today. So, to get started, we have a couple of one announcement that we have real quick is this thing we have right here.
Hey.
Lovely. It's a T-ball infuser. It is.
I'm here up for the assist should he need it.
Yes, it is
got this.
from
Haunted
Haunted Mountain, and this is.
Line. You should know this.
Stretch.
You're doing great.
You're doing wonderful. So this is our Haunted Mountain T-ball infuser. It's done in the rep colors. It is wonderful. It is great. And there's a special way to get this giveaway today, and that is, it's not today. It's just when it
And
happens.
whenever it happens, I'd like to today. But
I'd love for it to be today. Please, if it happens today, I don't know what is going to happen. But if we get 50 viewers, the exact minute that we get 50 concurrent viewers in the stream, bam, we start giving this away.
It is your job to keep an eye on that, buddy.
Yeah, Cole's going to keep an eye on that the whole time. Don't worry, he won't miss it.
He won't play. He'll just stare at the screen. It's anxiety inducing, isn't it?
Yes, I don't like it.
Do we have anyone else doing any other projects?
Not currently.
Not currently, nothing.
We're back on Wednesday with more sci-fi world building.
Oh, Wednesday we
Friday,
will
we're
be
starting-
back with more sci-fi world building.
Friday, we're starting the character build for our first limited run series, Malifaux.
Oh, the Malifaux run. Look, guys, they've been going over the Malifaux run. Like I've been seeing a lot of the chat in the Discord, as I'm sure some of you have.
It looks really
It
cool.
looks stupid amazing. I am so excited to watch it. It is going to be fantastic. So make sure you tune in for that.
It's game time.
I think it's game time. Guys, I think we're about to get ready to play. So, welcome to the nation of Fresh Tobia. The nation of Fresh Tobia on the continent of Beef's Keep. Now, of course, as you all know, within the nation of Fresh Tobia, we have Fresh Tobia ruled over by the wonderful, beloved Queen Wendy, inheriting the crown and her title from her father, King Dave. Now, as you do know and are very well aware, there are other entities in the continent of Beef's Keep. We, of course, have in the Creeping Vale, the creepy king with a paper crown. and over to the Deep Freeze, you have the Ice Clown and his United Nations.
This is fantastic.
But right,
The worst thing I've ever heard.
I don't know how much
fighting with the dark magic that is frozen beef. Frestovia being one of the few bastions of the understanding fresh, never frozen is the way to go. Folks, you are here at a very special time. You live in the reign of cherished Queen Wendy has hit a milestone. She has ruled over Frestovia for 50 years, and people from far and wide have gathered throughout the city for the monumentous occasion. They're celebrating with an unrivaled festival, and the city square is full of Beefkeep's finest vendors selling some of their rarest goods. There are games and competitions happening throughout the city. The streets are adorned with streamers and flowers in the much-adorned Queen's favorite colors of white, light blue, and, of course, red. The festival goers have all started to gather near the city circle. Queen Wendy is scheduled to make an address to the people at any moment. But as the time ticks by, the crowd begins to murmur. You stand near the city circle. The crowd is currently too dense to get any real shopping or conversation done. Behind you is a row of houses that seems fairly locked up because the residents are most likely in the crowd awaiting the Queen. To the east are two buildings, Wendy's Restaurant and Inn, and the Snacksmith. To your right are the Royal Gardens. Now that being said, how about we introduce, well, we've already introduced our characters. We have our different orders. So, you guys, being an adventuring group unto yourselves, you have worked together before on some small things, and now you're here, cherished, waiting for Queen Wendy to speak, but it seems to be taking some time. What would you guys like to do?
Hello everyone. Is anyone feeling kind of hungry today? I'm
Always.
afraid I haven't tried the many delicacies of this this new land. We're foreign, you see. Me and Chirilla here, we hail from Chikentra, a far off land, and we simply are not familiar with many of Freshtovia's delicacies.
We got beef. We got bacon. The bacon's the important one.
Oh, I see.
Actually, beef's pretty important.
Yeah, but bacon gives the beef flavor.
Well, it's flavorful. It's never frozen beef. Well, it just automatically makes it better than every other nation.
Of course it's going to be better, but the bacon makes it even better.
But you know what makes it better than all that? A nice set of fries to go with it. And fries go with everything.
So does bacon.
My dear Spudlin, did you pay any attention to what places are around here? I'm afraid I was a little preoccupied.
Well, I mean,
Boo!
It was rather unnecessary, wasn't it?
No, I think it was absolutely necessary.
I really don't think it was.
well, we could head up the Snacksmith.
Do you think he smiths snacks, or he's a smith who snacks?
Why not
I mean,
both?
a foodsmith of any kind sounds like a great idea to me.
I don't know. My brother told me that the Snacksmith is pretty much the spot to go during this. And, you know, my brother's kind of always right.
All right.
Food. I just start walking over to the snacksmith.
All right, as
I'm
you
going
guys
that way.
head over to the Snacksmith,
Sure.
based off of the enduring leadership of Bacon and the wise wisdom of Kane Ronson.
Well, his name is. I'm Wayne. He's Dwayne.
Oh, I thought you're
He's Dwayne Ronson.
Dwayne Ronson.
Dwayne Ronson.
Dwayne
is my
Ronson.
brother.
You head over to the Snacksmith.
Also known as the Rock of Frestovia.
Yes. The Snacksmith, or as he's well known as Chili Cheese, has hung a sign on the front door of his shop that reads, "Enjoyin' the festival. Come back tomorrow." The building isn't too large, and the actual forge is on the left side of the building, still letting off heat from the Snacksmith work that morning.
Ooh, I definitely sort of put my hands out towards the fire and very much enjoying it as a an ordinary spicy chicken.
And as you put your hands to the warmth there, it feels wonderful. You feel that it goes up your fingers into your hand and just radiates. The warmth, it's just, you love it. It's right at home for
Do
you.
my hands start glowing just for cool flavor?
Sure, yes, they begin to glow.
That's
Well,
very
that
spicy,
sucks.
isn't that?
That's a bit spicy.
That's a bit spicy.
I mean, there's in food, if you're into that sort of thing.
Now, if we want to go into that, there's in food. Do you know much about? Are you from? You two seem to be very knowledgeable. Are you from Freshtovia?
My older brother is the finest warrior that Frestovia has ever seen.
Oh, he must be in the royal guard of Queen Wendy or something.
He is. As I said, he's known as the Rock of Frestovia, Dwayne Ronson. He's known for his ability to layeth the snacketh down on what he refers to as jabronis,
Oh,
Of course he does.
which is just the enemies of Queen Wendy.
Oh, I was going to say, is Jabroni the moniker for residents of Freshtobia?
No, it's the enemies of Queen Wendy.
Enemies
Or
of
jabronis.
I work with that clown.
The clown's here. What? Huh?
No, the clown's not here.
Oh.
I see. Perhaps since your brother is a guard of Queen Wendy, maybe you could be the guard of Princess Chirilla.
I do need quite a few guards.
She's very young.
I'm
You see.
12 years old. Very precocious. I was wondering, are there any like stalls or anything for this festival? Maybe we could get like a snack food, something to go. We could wander around and see. I could climb onto someone's shoulders and try to see the queen.
Oh, you two are large. You can probably climb up them.
You do, as you look around, there are many stalls selling different sorts of what would be like festival snacks. There are some vendors out there who have taken the opportunity of this very wide clientele to try to hawk off some of their more expensive goods that maybe they don't get to sell quite often. Yes, there's that.
Do I see anything that looks magical? Anywhere in the stalls or in the city around me?
Give us an Arcana check.
Ooh, first check.
First roll of the day.
Is it a stupid question? Do I roll a d20?
Yes, you roll a d20. Yeah, no problem.
You roll a lot of D4s. though.
Hey, yeah. It's a bit of a 4-for-4 situation.
Boom, bang.
Okay, but that would be a 15.
Sponsor us, Wendy.
15. So 15, that's actually pretty good. You're not getting a whole lot of magical sense in the stalls here. You do sense faint magic coming off of the castle and the area where Queen Wendy is going to be giving her speech. You figured sort of probably protective magics that are put in place to protect her. And then you are also getting faint magical hints that are coming from the gardens.
The gardens?
Yes, the royal
Fascinating.
gardens.
I'm not sure. Have you all explored the gardens surrounding this area?
Not really. I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for, the queen to come out and give her speech, but I'm wondering if if we're in the middle of a long editing process at this point.
I was told there'd be food, so.
I don't know. My brother told me that she's normally very, very punctual. Something might be wrong.
Oh no. That would be an issue.
Should we investigate?
Is one of us particularly charming? To talk to people and sort of figure out what's going on. None of us are charming.
I'm pretty charming.
I'm okay.
Slightly charming?
Spudlin, maybe you want to ask around, talk to people, see if anyone knows anything.
Brushes her nails off and just kind of struts forward to one of the guards. So, the speech. Is it gonna happen anytime soon?
You see the guard, and he seems he's preoccupied himself. He's only really kind of half paying attention to you, and as you speak, he just looks and he goes, yes, move along. The speech will happen when Queen Wendy is ready. The speech will happen, and not a minute before.
I thought this whole thing was supposed to be called fast food. Goodness gracious.
Great, we'll just hear the laughs from upstairs.
That is accurate.
I think Wayne's gonna kind of try and make his way to the
Stage.
to wherever the speech is supposed to be.
So what's happening? The speech is actually it'd be tough because the speech is actually it's on a balcony. There's a raised balcony that she's going to be speaking to the crowd from.
So very, very English.
Yes, very, let them have cake, Marie Antoinette, hello,
Oh, so yeah. So I guess we just have to wait until Queen Wendy's ready to come out. I mean, can I?
I definitely can't see. Can I please? Which one of you is taller? Can I just?
So it's
just
definitely
order-
him. With me being the order of the junior bacon cheeseburger.
I'll just kind of just pick you up by the scruff and just drop him.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I'm tight and compact. I'm not very, I am a much smaller version of my older brother, who
In the
is.
meantime, we have just
Baconator.
invented the chili baconator.
Chili cheese
Can we
baconator.
get-
If that happens, Wendy's, just throw some kickback. Just saying. We gave you the idea. I know you're watching,
Can we
Dave.
get a buff for this? If this is in combat, I'm throwing knives on the. Like, come on.
You like jump off of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should think about this.
We should.
Okay, so
Write it
investigating
down.
the guards not helpful.
Chili
Um,
baconator. Got it.
There's the crowd, and then I'm still sort of suspicious about this garden situation. Where is the garden?
So the gardens is actually over to the right of where you guys are.
Okay.
The snacksmith and the restaurant are 2 buildings to the left, to the east, and the gardens were over to the right.
Right. Well, the snacksmith's closed. You said you were hungry,
Always.
so I suppose we could do restaurant and then try to investigate the gardens.
Yeah, hopefully the restaurant will have something.
Something potato based, something earthy.
It is something at this point, and then maybe by the time we get a snack, the queen will have come back.
That's very true.
Let's hopefully.
All right. Head towards the restaurant. Do-do-do.
All right, headed over to Wendy's restaurant and inn. As you make your way inside Wendy's restaurant, the inn looks like a great dining hall with a lovely fireplace on the east end of the room. There are 2 staircases leading to the 2nd and 3rd floors where the rooms are for rent. All seem to be currently locked.
Okay. Is there anyone, an innkeeper? Or
Oh yeah, there's a proprietor. He's right behind the bar, just washing.
Guess I'll walk up. I'll kind of like stick my head over the counter and be like, "Hello, do you have any chili?"
You there? Where are your parents, you little one? What are you doing over here?
Well, my parents are dead, but
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
well, she's I guess my mom kind of right now.
Oh,
would like some food.
Hello. Oh, I do apologize. Unfortunately, the we're all filled up because of the entirety of the festival. Really, I should have charged them more. Is what I should have done to stay here. But with the great feast happening right after Queen Wendy's speech, the kitchen is shut down as we're preparing for it.
Wait, what?
Don't worry, sir. It's just as we prepare for the great feast, there will be much food, but we have to cook it first.
I'm living for the Chicago.
Food.
It's okay,
Is there
Bacon.
just
Sounds
anything
so
to
great.
eat? Just anything to eat. Food.
While they're talking, can I try to sneak into the kitchen?
All right.
Sort of like, sort of like, just like,
Roll a grace
okay.
and let me know what it is.
All right. 17.
We will get back to that.
Okay. That's
He looks at you and he says, "Well, if you're looking for cooked food, most of the time it's going to be difficult with with everyone getting ready for the great feast. I know over it's in the gardens where they get all the vegetables, the everything there. It's cut it's very fresh and it's very cut. They do normally have extras if you're looking for something to eat in the moment, I'd say.
There's this thing that I heard that Queen Wendy makes that's not too bad. It's called a salad.
Ooh, exotic.
Yes,
Huh.
it
I've
involves
heard.
chicken and green things and occasionally fruit.
Fascinating.
Sounds healthy.
I mean,
I'm not sure it can help you.
are
grow
you
as-
hungry?
Yeah.
So we have to wait till the queen has given her speech, and you can either wait until then or eat one of these until she gives her speech.
There might be tomatoes and they're red.
That's
That's
food
You
my
like
food eats.
bacon?
That's also
Tomatoes like raw barbecue sauce.
I'm in. Let's go.
With that wonderful piece. But while that's happening, you successfully sneak
Yeah.
back into the kitchen where you see about 6 or 7 cooks just going at it. Like they are prepping beyond prepping. Everything is being cut into precise measurements, patties being cut into the perfect squares. cheese being laid on top, getting ready to go. Everyone is getting excited and ready for this feast of feasts. But you can understand how, with all the mouths that are going to be fed, it would be tough to prepare this kitchen to cook anything right now.
Right. But I've got fire hands. So I'm going to try to okay, I'm just looking, I get into this kitchen. What do I think would be the easiest to steal? What's behind someone's back? What's in the corner? What's the closest range to me? Swipe.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of what would be perception.
Perception
Do intelligence. Yeah, do an intelligence roll.
Let's see what's easiest to steal. Ooh, that's an 8.
8. You don't see much. There's maybe an errant bun you could pick up, but there doesn't seem to be
try to pick up, some buns and some slices of cheese.
All right, go, Grace.
Cool, and I have a backup idea if someone sees me.
Yep, I'm ready for it.
That was also shit, so that's gonna be great. That was a 10.
As you reach over to the errant bun, you grab the bun, you're going for the cheese, and as you go for the cheese, a man looks over and goes, "Hey, what are you doing over there?"
Sorry, emergency order. He just said we have a vegetarian who's very far away.
In Fresh Tobia.
In Fresh Tobia. And listen, it's a very, very honored guest. This is a specialty order. I was told to run in here, come grab what she asked for.
You don't even work here.
I was brought in for the festival, man. I work here now.
All right, let's do a charm roll. See how this works.
Thank you. All right. Come on. 20.
All right. Fine. Yeah. Well, get out of here before you ruin everything else we're working on.
Sorry. And I come out.
Son of a gun.
I shove them in my bag and I come join the others.
All right. So you guys head out and you head towards Fresh Tobia Gardens. To the southwest are the Fresh Tobia Gardens, where exquisite produce is picked and sliced fresh daily. Within the garden stands a bronze statue of Emperor Dave, Wendy's father. The bronze shines bright as the sun casts its brilliance across the city.
Okay, guys, come with me. Is there a corner somewhere in the shadow of a hedge?
Well, many corners, because we don't cut any here.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to
Thank you.
With my spicy touch powers, with my glowing hands still hot from the forge, I'm gonna make some grilled cheeses for my friends.
Roll Arcana.
Roll Arcana. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Yeah, 21.
Perfectly grilled cheese. Ridiculously, that point in grilled cheese where you have it on the pan and you're not walking away for anything. You are just watching, and you're just waiting to hear the point where that sizzle goes from sizzle to that slightly dull sizzle. That means the bread has just finished cooking and is about to burn. And that moment that you live for, that's what you're there for. That's this grilled cheese.
I really want to
please someone
now. I really want one.
Can please somebody clip Eric's description of
grilled cheese.
A perfect grilled cheese. That was glorious.
Do they serve grilled cheeses at Wendy's?
They do not. I'm sure if you ask for cheese on bread, they would.
Have,
we're coming up with so many different things today.
The chili baconator, the grilled cheese.
The grilled cheese, the Wendy's grilled cheese.
Maybe that's why they made this game. So they can steal the ideas.
That's what it is right now. It's a conspiracy, is what it is.
Listen.
So she hands out the grilled cheese to everyone.
A crown? Are you an agent of the paper-crowned king?
The creepy king with his paper crown. It's leather.
Oh, it's a leather crown. It's a kinky king. Sorry.
Completely different game.
Oh no! Here we come, Campster.
Not there yet. I got to say we're not there yet. The campster. Aww. First time,
Meg
guys. Won't be the last. Meg's not here, unfortunately. She's in the chat.
Oh boy.
How you doing, Meg?
Whenever it gets sexual.
Whenever it gets almost sexual.
Yeah, campster.
All right.
Okay.
So, You hand out the grilled cheeses to everybody. Everyone has a lovely, delicious grilled cheese. I hope you enjoy it.
You know, my brother makes a really good grilled cheese.
I just struggle holding my mouth.
Did you taste it?
Yeah.
She breaks hers in half and hands her half of hers.
As you look around, you do see the gardens are lush and much delicious produce is grown there. Lettuce, onions, tomatoes, and potatoes. The gardeners tending the field are inviting and very proud of their work. Like you've seen, they wanted you to come in when you joined it. They wanted to show you everything to the point where ineffectually they've even offered Bacon a piece of fruit and they're like, here, try some of it.
It's like the dessert you grow.
Huh.
Yeah, you don't grow cheesecake, Bacon.
Wait, what?
You don't just pop a cheesecake in the ground and grow it. Instead, you get this. And she holds up a strawberry.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
No. Don't you just have to plant a cake and a piece of cheese, and then a cheesecake tree will grow?
Well, that's what I was doing.
No. You need to plant the graham crackers and then the cheese, and you need to make sure that it's whole graham crackers. I know this. I've done it before.
You watch as this happens. You
Poor
specifically,
Spudlin. So upset.
You look upset, but you look over to the gardener who's nearby, and just through his eyes, you see. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
No, I have it in my journal here. This is the cheesecake plant. Very common in Chikentra. Look,
I'll take the journal. Just...
I'm gonna go admire the potatoes for my own sanity.
There's the round. It's paper. It's not actually a cheesecake. It's just drawing. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be looking at the lettuce and the lettuce and the tomatoes.
Yes,
those are part of the junior bacon cheeseburger.
They are part of the junior bacon cheeseburger. So, who here has the highest intelligence?
Not
Yeah, I know.
13.
13.
I have 11.
11.
10. I have 11 tonight.
11 tonight. That's right, guys. I did not say this before, so I do want to say it for you. Everyone here has brought delicious food from a specific fast food joint. We won't say which one.
Has already eaten delicious food.
They have eaten the food, and one of the wonderful things about this game is that as you eat the food, you get buffs. A cheeseburger gives you a plus to your strength, a Frosty a +1 to your Arcana, so on and so forth, all the way down. Even to a salad gives you a +1 on defense. No one here has a +1 on defense.
Yeah.
So, with the highest intelligence, after handing out the grilled cheeses, you do take special notice of the statue of Emperor Dave. Would you like?
Magical.
It does. It seems to be emanating a bit of a presence.
You guys, as my hands sort of start glowing brighter as I walk towards it to try to join my fellow sandwich over there at the what was it, the tomatoes and the
Tomatoes and lettuce.
tomatoes and
Yes.
lettuce. As we get closer to the statue, my hands start glowing brighter, and I'm like, I think something's going on with this statue here. Is anyone else feeling something?
I'm just ignoring all the green stuff, going to the red stuff.
I'll go check out the statue. We'll see what's going
Yeah.
on.
Come on,
I
Chilla.
have some vague magic
All right.
things.
Yeah.
As you guys head over to the statue, you see the statue of Emperor Dave is quite tall, standing nearly 10 feet high. The bronze is warm to the touch from the sun's rays. Dave was a well-respected, bespectacled man. His likeness is smiling and holding his spatula, thought by many to have been given to him by an otherworldly blessing. The plaque at the base of the statue reads, "Never cut corners."
I think I would try to climb it.
Yes.
I would. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
yeah.
I'll climb it.
You want to boost?
Yes.
Yes.
I like that. Thank
Roll
you.
with advantage.
Sweet.
Strength.
Oh,
Spudlin was
that's
still
really
admiring
interesting.
potatoes, turns around, it's like,
Yeah, I'm
Well, oh yeah, advantage. Yep. Wait.
Worse.
That was worse. Well, that was a 10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
So you start to get ready to climb the statue,
Mm-hmm.
and you have Chikenifer giving you that little boost that you need.
Mhm.
And Sharilla is just about to go right on top, and then one of the gardeners turns around and goes, "Hey, you get down from there! You're not supposed to be up there. That's the statue of Emperor Dave."
Yes, we're just here for maintenance.
I'm a princess.
Yeah, she's a princess. She is a very important part of the royal statue process.
I'm here diplomatically.
This may become an international incident. You might want to get down.
Please get down off the Emperor's statue. I'll be forced to call the guards.
Okay,
Yes,
it's
the
fine.
gods.
Can I reach anything? Can I try to poke the spatula or something? Try to grab at it before I slide down?
It's 10 feet tall, the
Ooh.
statue. So
But
like
you're
you
12.
and you're
I am
12, so
12.
you getting that lift, you're maybe like halfway up it, but he's holding the spatula up. And so it's not like you can touch the side of his pants.
I will.
Yeah,
I'll just
okay.
be like-
As you come down. Yeah.
I am gonna ask one of the farmers, since I've been inspecting the potatoes. Don't you think it's a tad odd that the queen has taken so long to give her speech? Is she all right? Has anyone gone to check on her?
It is amazing that it's taken her so long to give the speech. It's usually, and the last time, it was 25 years ago we had this wonderful presentation, but she was much younger then. I don't know what seems to be happening.
Has anyone gone to check on her? Have they sent a guard in to make sure she's all right?
I'm a simple gardener. I'm not privy to these sorts of machinations.
Just, of course, asking.
Yes, yes.
So, can I just to where there might be like an entrance to the castle?
Mm-hmm.
Can I like go up to a guard and be like, hey,
I'm going to stop you right there, only because as you guys are getting ready to walk away from the statue and the gardens,
Mhm.
a hooded figure
ooh,
kind of peeks around from the back, a man in a mysterious shawl. And he starts calling to all of you as you walk away, and he goes, "Spudlin, Chikenifer, Bacon, please come here. Don't leave."
What?
what?
That's kind of concerning.
There's a creepy guy in a hood.
Chirilla, you too.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, Wayne, I see you.
Stay behind me. I'm not sure who this guy is. And I hold up my glowing fiery hands and I walk towards him slowly.
I'll kind of like
Who are you?
He's
crouch
a
down and peek
he's
through
a
your
small
legs.
statured gentleman. You can't really make much of his features out because of the shroud. And he says, "There's no need for that, Chikenifer. Please put your hands down. It's okay.
Who are you? What you want?
Who I am is unimportant.
I mean, it's pretty important to me.
Yes, you may think so, Chikenifer, but you must believe me. My name is unimportant. I am one of the many in Beef's Keep trying to make sure things go according to the proper plans."
I think he might be of the order of the special sauce.
Look, what you need to understand is the Queen will shortly be making her speech. But there is a plague attempting to infiltrate Tobia and ruin the festival.
Goodness, how?
You should probably talk to my brother. He's really good at stopping those kinds of things.
Unfortunately, your brother is busy. Dwayne has things to do. Unfortunately, I think this task must fall on you.
What's in it for us?
There is a plague attempting to infiltrate Festovia and ruin the festival, known as the Hunger. The source of this plague is nearby the French Fry Forest, which has been magically sealed to the outside world. But if you would be so inclined and have the ability, I do, and he reaches into his shawl and he pulls out a key.
Ooh.
What does it unlock?
The French Fry Gardens. The French Fry Forest, my apologies.
Well, we have a French fry expert of the Order of the French Fry with us.
We do.
You
Perhaps we should
do.
take it.
Nobody's gone in those forests for a while.
Yes,
still-
it's been locked up. But I feel that it is coming to a head. Whatever it is that is happening in there. And I think you five might be what is necessary to defeat and save this festival, and more importantly, Frestovia and our queen.
Wow, you must be desperate. Okay,
Wait,
I'll
wait.
take it.
Hands over the... I am but an old man. I do not have the ability to fight off the monsters from times ago.
Well, I go up to him. Well, thank you so much for telling us about all of this. And I'm going to try to sneak like the hood off his head. I just like reveal who he is.
All right, roll a
Grace.
grace, yeah.
Okay. 4.
So you get close and you're trying to be real sneaky because you know that he's focused right now with Spudlin because his French fry force is in danger. She's an order of the French fry, so you're like perfect time, and you sneak up and you're real slowly getting the hand out, and you're like making sure that you're like on the side of the hood so he doesn't notice it, and your hand's going out, and it gets about 4 inches, and he just goes, "Shekanifa, I really wish you wouldn't."
Well, you see, I don't know who you are. We have no reason to trust you. This could be to anything. You could be taking us right into a trap. You could be, working for the clown. You could be working for the paper-crowned king, the creepy king. We don't know who the hell you are, sir. We don't know that you have the interests of Frestovia or any of us at heart. How can we trust you?
You can't.
Or we could sit here and
But
wait
you
another
must.
20 days till the queen comes out, because at this point, when is she going to come out? And then the hunger could overtake everybody. So it's either sit here and do nothing,
Or do the module.
or trust a win.
All I'm saying is I'm a constant watcher and keeper of these lands, and I believe it is you 5 who must take back the French fry forest from the evil, the hunger that has invaded it.
I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing. I have no reason to trust you, but
I'm about it. Let's go.
They might say my name instead of.
Thank you,
my brother's
Chirilla.
Oh.
after this.
Spudlin,
They might think you're more famous than him.
I trust you. You seem like a very trustworthy person. You seem like you could go well with anyone, that you could understand a lot about people more than I could. Chirilla, you're 12.
Well, I don't see what that has to do with any of it.
I got one very important question.
Yes, Bacon.
Are we going to make it back in time for the feast?
Bacon, I will make sure there is a full plate saved just for you.
Bitchin', I'm in. I grab Spudlin, I start running.
You don't know where to go.
I'll guide him.
I don't know if you know where to go.
I
the
think
order of the French fries.
I think Chirilla knows a lot about. She learned a lot about geography in her princess courses, and/or she's Order of the Chili, so she
I have
gets good things on checks for
I
history.
That
do
is true.
have that. Yeah, I could say the order of the French fry forest sound rather familiar. Let me think back to my lessons. I guess
Yes.
Intelligence check. Let's see. It's a 13.
All right.
Well,
Oh,
You-
no, 14.
14. So you
14.
do know that the French fry forest is to the north of the capital of Frestovia,
Okay.
also named Frestovia. Frestovia.
I'm shocked.
So you know it is to the north.
Cool. Oh, yes.
If you choose to follow me, I can show you a secret way out from the gardens here. It is very close by.
Bacon.
What?
We're going the wrong way.
Shit! Turn around.
I'll,
We have to follow the oil.
I'll
Follow the
I'll
oil.
I'll follow the old man. And I'll just
Yeah.
be like, "They're gonna call me the Boulder,"
Aw, the bowl.
and he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna start calling myself that. Here, time's come."
He brings you over to the back end of the garden and he pulls away some of the shrubs and ivy that have grown on the side of the wall. And there is an opening just big enough for Bacon, per se. And he says, "This is the way you must go. It'll take you right out up north for the forest. I must go back to the castle and check on the queen." And then he kind of stops himself as if he has maybe said too much about who he is.
Is there like an insight that I can roll to see what's going on with him?
Intelligence.
So,
Okay.
sorry, what? So think about
All right.
food. What'd you say?
Well, I guess I got a 13 to see what's up with him.
You don't sense anything malicious. You don't get much from him, but you don't sense anything that would make you think this is particularly a trap or along those lines.
Well, you know what? The Boulder will lead the way.
Spudlin's hanging limply in Bacon's arms. You're going to have to put me down to fit through there. You realize that, right? Thank you.
And so I'll just kind of like thinking of dreams of glory and grandeur in my head as I'm walking through the
door.
the doorway. Words are hard.
As you approach the forest, the sense of foreboding only increases. The plant life seems to have grown together to form sort of a wooden wall around the forest's perimeter. Examining the wall as you walk towards the forest, you notice a large wooden door with a keyhole that conveniently looks like it will accept the key that you've been given. What do you do?
Whispering her mantra, everything is better fried. Everything is better fried. Everything is better fried. Puts key in, turns back.
After you place the key into the lock, a green light shines out from the keyhole, and the key dissolves into nothingness. The vines and branches that make up the door recoil, almost slithering away as they reveal an open passageway into what feels like a living hallway.
Can I see if this place seems magical or
Very. You don't even need to roll. It's mad. Like, this
magic
is
as hell?
the French Fry Forest. It is magical.
I'm gonna need so many frosties after this.
Right. Shivilla, stay behind me. Okay. Well, maybe
She's
no,
just
no,
like,
listen,
yeah,
safest
whatever.
place on Bacon's shoulders.
All right,
Oh,
let's go.
plop.
I pull out my knife and I'm just like looking at the sky.
Ready for any bitch to come.
Oh yeah.
So, you make your way. Do you, what's going to be the order that you guys want to walk in?
So those taco food, I'm going first.
Okay, so Bacon first,
With
I'll go
her on
right
my
on.
shoulders.
her on the shoulders,
I'll go right behind him.
right behind.
Maybe you should be in the back just in case something comes from the other direction. Because you're the other strong warrior among us. No, I mean,
But
I'm-
glory is in front of me.
that's a very fair point.
Oh,
I
So
will,
is food.
Back. I'll be in the back. I've got a canister of oil and a tinder box with whatever decides to sneak up on its name on it.
I've got fiery hands, so I feel like something with combining our two powers might be pretty cool at some point.
Yeah.
But
I have a knife.
you sure
Got
do.
a knife!
I have a stork. I have a stork and a child. Okay.
With a knife.
Knife wielding. Real weapons of a hero.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll be. So it will go Bacon with Shivella on his shoulders,
Mhm.
Wayne.
then Wayne, then me, then Spudlin.
Beautiful. So you guys pass through the threshold. And as you are in the forest, the living magic within this area causes the plant-made walls of the halls to writhe with life. The hallway is about 20 feet before you get into the first cross. The hallway goes forward about 20 feet before you get into the first crossway. There, as you look forward, you can see there is it's the hallway in front of you. There's a room to the right and there's a room to the left.
Is there anything like particular about are there doors?
Think of it more as like outcroppings. You can
Okay.
kind of see like a break in the forest wall.
All right. Can I like crane down and kind of like stick my head into the one on the left as we like?
To the
Walk
one on
up
the
to it.
left,
Yes.
make a grace roll.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty
Nice.
20. Considering you are on top of Bacon's shoulders, I'm going to have you make a grace roll as well.
That's a 5.
5. Okay. So you expertly just kind of like grab onto a tuft of bacon hair and you like lean out and you are silent. You are almost invisible among the fry bits that are off of the trees. And you are just about to reach your head over to look in when all of a sudden you hear Bacon just go, hey, stop. And then crack on a leaf. And at this point, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Is it just a regular flat roll?
Yeah, just a regular flat roll.
19.
Okay. Let's,
14.
actually, let's use the big one.
Good boy.
19.
Where did I put that pencil?
Um,
I'll just take
Their
another one.
pens.
I'll just take another one from here. So let's do normal. How's it do? 15 to 20?
19.
19.
19, yeah.
19. Beautiful. Charilla. And then Spudlin. All right. And then 10 to 15.
14.
14.
10.
10.
Also 10.
There we go. So that's 14 for Wayne.
The boulder. There you go. Am I mixing wrestling and Avatar: The Last Airbender?
It is what you're doing right
Yes,
now,
yeah.
and I'm not upset with the choice.
I like this.
It's wonderful.
And you were
10.
10, so that will be
As well as Bacon.
Chick and Bacon.
I know my friends get to call me Chick.
All right. As you are sneaky trying to push your head into that opening to see what might be from the side, and then the protestations from Bacon hearing the "Ow, stop pulling my hair. What are you
I'm sorry, I just want to see what.
And as that happens, you are able to make out two figures, small, very gremlin-like in appearance. And they turn around and they go, and you see as they turn around, they have horns. They're just these black little inky kind of creatures with horns, but no eyes and sharp, gnashy teeth. And they look at you and they go, and they start running, and they're coming after you. And that will bring us into battle. So, Charilla, you are first.
I guess immediately, I do, it's chicken nuggets and the evil! Or something to that. And then I probably, I think I try to, jump off of his shoulders and get as close as I can to, stabbing one of them with the knife.
All right. You're at the entrance. They were in the middle. So do a grace to
For the jumping and the flipping.
yeah for the jump and the flippy.
That's a 5.
So you, filled with 12-year-old confidence, undeserved but totally there. You're like, I got this. I saw this in a book once. How am I gonna do it? You pat him on the head. And you're like, let's do this. And you go and you jump and you do flip. And you only wanted one.
Mm-hmm.
But then the momentum keeps you going and you're like, oh no. As the second flip goes, and then about a quarter of the way into the third flip, you finally hit the ground, not realizing how tall Bacon really actually is. And you're just kind of like, and you kind of fall. You fall prone on the ground. You can use your actual movement. I'll let you use to stand back up.
Yeah,
But you'll be stuck where you are.
That sounds good. I'll be, I'm okay! I'm okay!
It's like, they're that way.
All right, Charilla, that is you. Spudlin, you are up. And
All the way in the
you
back.
guys were up in the same. Yeah, way in the back.
Oof, okay, well, I definitely heard all that screaming
Mm-hmm.
and something about burnt chicken nuggets at the front.
Yes.
So I'm going to try to make, is it wide enough for me to make my way through?
Yeah, you can make your way through. You got Bacon on one side, but you can kind of push your way through.
Okay, so I'm going to push my way through from the other side of Bacon, and I'm going to try to splash some of my canister of oil towards one of the, not the one that
Mhm.
she's attacking. I'm going to say, Chickenifer, light him up! Splash oil on
All right.
one of them.
Do let's do yeah, that's kind of Dex, so let's do Grace for that.
Okay. Well, decent at that. No, I'm not. That was a 4.
4?
Mhm.
Okay, so you splash it, you get one of them, you get it, you were trying to get it so it just right on him,
Yeah.
and it kind of caught his leg.
Okay.
He's got on him, it's just not covering him.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that over here. So that is gonna be your action, that is your movement. You don't have, and you have extra actions, but I don't know if I don't think it's if
Do
your
I?
stuff. I don't know if you do. There are extra
I
actions.
do not believe the fries do.
At this point, they might not because
Yeah.
we're level 1.
Level one.
After that,
Oh, what?
we got Wayne Ronson.
The boulder will look at the closest enemy.
All right. So
Yeah.
the closest one is the one that she hasn't hit with oil.
Okay. And in order to stand out from his brother, he will continue referring to himself in the third person as the boulder.
I am excited about it.
And the boulder will attack the closest one with his spork.
All right. Pulling out his spork.
The
You go to
junior
attack.
My brother's the rock. I'm the boulder.
boulder. Uh-huh. Maybe you're the pebble.
Actually, used to get called that in high school.
This is a wonderful 6 seconds that you're wasting of battle.
I know.
I'm telling you.
Sorry, it's my fault. It's my fault.
So, so I add my attack to that, right?
I believe if you are using one of the weapons you are proficient in, you add a +1 to the attack roll.
Yes.
Okay.
So I add +1, but don't I also add my strength too?
I don't believe so. If we go back up to, it's way up at the top.
Yeah. I was trying to figure.
That's right, folks. As we said, new system. Who this?
Attack. You choose to make a physical attack. You must first choose an attack with the proper range.
Mhm.
Let's see.
This game brought to you unofficially by Wendy's.
Very unofficially.
Very
Please sponsor
unofficially.
us. Please give us
Higher
money.
than your
Or at
enemy's
least free
defense.
food.
Yeah, you don't add anything. The only thing you do is
Where Wendy's
if you are using a weapon that you are character sheet next to the weapon you are carrying. Yeah, no, it's only if you are using a weapon that you are proficient with, you add a +1.
Mhm.
Okay, then what's the point of like like strength and grace?
For when you do strength rolls and grace checks.
Okay.
For when you need to lift a large door
So then that
later on.
just
Possibly.
an
Who
11,
knows?
I guess?
I haven't read forward.
Then I guess that's an 11.
An 11
Yeah.
just hits.
Ooh.
I do a D6.
1d6.
That's 2.
2. All right.
As I
You
slash with my
go
spork.
and you slash the little creature and you just hear as you hit him. He didn't like it, but he's not like deterred per se. Next up we have the Hunger Pang. Yeah, they're called Hunger
Ooh.
Pangs.
That's cute.
So they're
Oh,
absolutely
it's the
not
hunger.
chicken tenders.
The Hunger Pang that Spudlin had covered partially in oils up, and he looks at you and Bacon, then back at you, and he's like,
I will eat you.
Probably. will.
the blind runs right at
Like, I'm
Spudlin.
not even going to deny that. He probably will.
So he's got
Are there opportunity attacks?
there are cheap shots, yeah, but only if they're leaving, not if they're
Oh, okay.
entering combat. So he's going to take an attack on Spudlin. That's a 3 to hit. Does a 3 hit Spudlin?
Where would I see that?
Defense.
Your defense.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So he whiffs it. You gotta say how. He doesn't even come close. The fact that he doesn't have any eyes, he goes to swipe and he
You don't have
misjudges the
sausage to
distance.
do anything about me.
I'll tell you. Next would be Chickenifer. Chickenifer, you're up.
Okay. Can I, with my movement, get to with a staff tip the staff within 5 feet of the oil-covered Hunger Pang?
I mean, you'd have to get up
Yeah,
within
sure,
5 feet,
absolutely.
and you were right behind Bacon and
Yes.
Chirilla. So yeah, you can get within 5 feet of that one.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
Chirilla, you doing okay over there?
I'm good. I should probably leave though
Get some water.
for a second.
Yeah.
Please don't die.
Please do
Oh, yeah.
duck as you go under that
Under
camera.
camera. Yes. Under the DM cam. Got
Thank
it. Okay, so at that moment, please don't die. I'm just going to, pull out my stuff and say, time to get overcooked and put a spicy touch on the oil-covered hunger pang.
All right.
Which reaches out, touches the nation's enemy with the spicy heat, spicy chicken sandwiches. And I guess I roll to hit. Cool.
It'll say on there what it is, if it's a save or whether it's a hit.
Yeah, no, I rolled to hit.
Cool.
Cool. Let me go first.
Just against my defense?
I suppose. And do I add Arcana since it's a spell?
No, again, you don't add 4 hits on this, unless it says otherwise.
Okay, that's a 14.
14, you're going to hit.
Wonderful. And it does 1d4 plus 1. Would it do anything else because he's covered in oil? And
We're going to get to that in a second.
Okay. It does 3. It does 4 total.
Okay, it does 4 total?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to go to there, and then we're going to say that you light up his leg.
Yeah.
So it's going to take another d4 damage.
Okay, double damage. Another 2.
There we go.
Nice.
Cool. He looks a little bit ragged. Like that hit alone, like he was confused as to why you threw oil on him, but he was like, whatever. He didn't know it was oil. But then like that happened and he was like, the leg like shoots up in flames.
I like how they sound like Stitch.
Yeah. All of my small creatures sound like Stitch. It's just gonna be that way. So
As I said, everything's better fried.
Yeah. So that hurt. He wasn't happy about that. That turn being over. Bacon, it is your turn.
Is this nighttime?
It is not nighttime. Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
Do you get some kind of buff for nighttime?
He does.
Yeah. Late night cravings. Advantage on attack rolls at night.
Well, you might
I
get...
love this game. I really do.
I forgot. We got advantage on attack rolls because we're eating the foods that we are.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
did find out that you do add your attack you add your strength modifier to your attack roll.
Oh, do you?
For strength-based
Where does it
attacks.
say that?
Strength-based attacks and grace
For dex-based attacks.
for the where was it?
Finesse weapons.
I found it and it said it.
Go ahead and make it roll.
Yeah, little one. That's
I mean,
on,
it hasn't mattered. You've all hit anyway. So
yeah, little guy that's on fire. Gonna give it a second. That's rare, medium, rare, medium.
It's just us making
So
food
that
puns.
is that'd be a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That's 5 damage.
5 damage.
Well,
He-
that would be 7 if we add the bonus, or if it's a. Oh no, it's a straight dice roll for damage. Sorry.
Yeah,
5.
straight dice roll for damage.
5.
So 5. He is.
Can I just kick him?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna make it roll. You kick him, and he's just like, you almost hear like a guttural wow. Like he's confused. Like he's just been set on fire and then smacked with a spork, and then like literally in the definition of kicking man when he's down, you're just no damage is done, but he's just like. And so that'll be Bacon's turn. Now it's the other hunger pang, not the oil one.
Not the poor oil hunger
Yes,
pang.
not the poor oil
Not
hunger
the
pang.
crispy one.
And he was the one that you attacked, right?
Yes.
So he is going to go back for you, Wayne. He gonna make you wish you were bolder to deal with this damage.
He rolled a natural 20, didn't he?
Or you rolled a 1.
No,
Oh,
you
no.
I don't like this at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. The first roll for the DM of the night of attacking is a natural 20.
Oh,
Tacky and I hate you.
I'm screw that, guys. 1 second. I'm taking a picture of that.
Oh.
Well, I guess we gotta call him gravel now.
There we go.
Aw.
Nat 20. So my little hunger pang breaks into feast mode.
Someone
Bow,
get
bow, bow,
us-
bow.
someone get it a Snickers bar.
He is going to gnash at you with his teeth, causing 1d4 physical damage. But because he's feasting, you take all damage. So you take 4 damage.
Oof.
Oof.
And on his next attack, he has advantage because he's in feast mode. I'm gonna keep this dice right up here. You're my new best friend.
Oh my gosh.
And
maybe you can use that when we're playing. And
yeah, I'm gonna hide it from Cody. This is from Cody's dice. Well, that's getting hidden. He ain't never finding that dice. And we are back up to the top Chirilla.
All right. I look around wildly, probably. All right, who's left? Who is
I mean, both of them
Okay,
are still
hold on.
up.
One's on
Which
fire,
One
I'm
of them
confused.
is Crispy
Okay.
and near tears.
Okay.
He doesn't understand why he's just been kicked. The other one, he's still good. He's still moving. He's ready.
He's in feast mode. Gonna avoid him. I think I'm gonna go for the crispy one.
the sad Crispy.
Yeah, the sad crispy one
Yeah.
with my knife. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a plus strength 15.
15, you hit.
Nice.
I'm not even going to make you roll. How do you want to kill him?
Yes!
Look, he was at 6, you dealt 5.
Oh.
And we set him on
man.
fire.
And you set him on. Well, that's what did it, because it was just like, fire, another D4. Oh, crap. That really kicked his butt.
Oh man. Yeah,
Spicy one.
You know, I'd run over just pure like 12-year-old prepubescent rage, and I just like drive the knife in, you know, as hard as I can, which probably isn't that much, but
But it
As you
looks really
drive
cool
the
to
knife
make that.
in all 3 to 4 centimeters that you get it in there. But no, you drive it in and it just goes, and he's like,
that's right.
Good job, dear. Good job.
Thanks, Mom.
That is one hunger pang down. Spudlin, onto you.
Okay, well, the other hunger pang's kind of gone crazy, so this is definitely not good.
Yeah, he's just.
So I'm going to assist Wayne, pull out the fork, which is graceful, so I get to attack using grace.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And I'm going to dash in and attack it.
Well, then do it.
Do it then. Bet you won't.
That is going to be a 15.
15. That'll hit. Let me see what feast mode does. Anything special for that sort of stuff.
And that's going to be a 4. I don't know if I add anything to that.
oh, you also get an additional roll of the normal attack dice.
Okay. So yeah. So you did 4 damage.
Yes.
Cool.
And then I'm going to, as soon as I do the damage, grab and go, because Order of the Fries gets to disengage when things get hit.
Yeah,
Yes, they do.
boys.
So you move up to him. You give him a stab with your fork, and much like you would a baked potato about to go in the oven, just let some of that steam out. But you don't let steam out. You let viscera out, and then you're just like, "My bad." Back up, and you
Then
just
you're like,
back up.
"Nope."
I don't assume you back up a couple of feet.
Yeah, just like give it some space, because I definitely don't want to be in munching territory.
Exactly. And he would normally try, but he tries, and you sneak out in time. Wayne, what are you going to do to my feast mode boy?
The boulder is very upset. He has just gotten wrecked by this weird creature thing. And the boulder also forgot that he has advantage on all of his attacks because he had a junior bacon cheeseburger earlier.
Yes, he did. I watched him
So-
eat it. Not in a weird way, guys. Just normally, he ate the
You watched
burger.
very intently.
Yes,
fully like laser focused.
So that is a 16.
16. That'll hit my little pan.
All right, and that's 1d6. Come on. 3.
3. He's still up. We are on to Chickenifer.
Okay,
Mom?
brilliant. Sorry, darling. Mum had emails. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So there's just one pang left.
1 pang left.
Okay. How's he looking?
He rough.
He looking rough?
Yeah,
Brilliant.
he looking real rough.
So I'm going to. Well, I'm just going to do the other attack I can do because for flavor. So I'm just going to sort of bring my staff in, and it starts glowing, and my hands start glowing. Heat starts radiating off of me as I cast Slow Heat, and he has to make a Strength saving throw of 13.
Strength saving throw.
Correct.
He has advantage on the saving throws because of
he's in
feast mode.
Okay, fine.
That will be 14 plus 1 for 15. He resists it.
Oof. Okay. Okay, I don't think he takes anything.
No.
He succeeds. Damn
Yeah,
it.
because all of these spells are, you can use them repeatedly every time, so it's not like you use up spell slots.
Right.
So if it fails, it just
It fails.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so it looks really cool, and there's a shimmering sort of heat coming off of me, and it does nothing. But it looks for slow heat.
If it
Yes.
fails the throw, they will.
Yes, but he succeeded the throw.
Oh, yeah. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Right.
All right, we are on to Bacon. This little guy, he's rough, but he's still moving and trekking. He's ready.
I'm gonna take his buddy and beat him with him.
All right, I'm gonna call that an improvised weapon. So usually improvised weapons are 1d4. Let's say for this it's going to be 1d2, so we'll just take half of the d4, but plus your strength modifier if you hit.
Okay, sure. That's a 13 to hit.
It'll hit.
You said D2?
Yeah, d2.
So 1.
1.
Plus your
What did you
Oh,
roll?
plus strength, 3 total.
3. You beat this guy to death with his
Whoa.
buddy.
Oh my god.
Just what do you want to do? Like, how do you want it to play out?
I see Mr. Medium. It's like kind of medium rare to medium there.
Yeah.
Kinda scoop him with the spork, run over, and just kind of catapult him onto his buddy. And then start beating both of them with a spork.
As you beat, you get like 3 hits, and each time it's like, stop, no! And then they just stop moving. The other one wasn't. This one stops moving, and a kind of calm rustles over the area that you're in.
I'm not familiar with your tribe, but is this how we do the quarter pounder thing, or?
No. We have to tenderize first.
Now, as you guys do know, you remember hearing tales. These creatures, referred to as pangs, known mostly to attack midday and late night. They, disturbed by your entrance, they snarled, lunged, and attacked, and were handily defeated by you. Very nice.
So was the and walk over. Mr. Boulder, did you get hurt? You're not looking so good.
The boulder should be fine.
Listen, Pebbles, I think
you
you'll be
sure?
all right.
My name is the boulder. Or just call me Wayne, if that. Don't call me Pebble.
I'm gonna pick up
Mr.
both of the
Wayne,
Hunger
you're really
Pangs
not-
and kind of shake
you're
them
really
upside
not
down and see if
looking
anything
good.
comes out.
No,
So
nothing
I think
really
I kinda
comes
walk
out.
over
They don't
and-
have pockets or anything. They're just creatures.
Sure,
I would go.
Chirilla, help out our friend Wayne.
So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pat him, put my knife away, and I'm gonna do a quick bite.
Oh.
So you regain a 1d4 HP, and do you want to roll or do you want me to?
I don't know.
Let's see. Well, that's 2.
Hey.
So you get 2 back.
Hey, I'm back at 10.
Nice.
There you go.
Back in double digits.
I said, can I ride on your shoulders now? I may be able to flip off better if you're not as tall.
Not as stocky.
The boulder would be pleased to escort a lady as such as yourself.
Oh,
All right.
Chirilla's my daughter, and I would die for her.
I've only just met Chirilla, but
But if
if anything happened to her, I would kill all of you and myself. So that's that room. As you look around, there's really nothing on the floor more than an assortment of leaves and acorns per se. You see across there is another opening in the forest on the other side of on the opposite wall of the room that you're in.
Sure, perhaps this time you don't check the room.
I did good.
You did wonderful,
I was
darling.
fine.
Your flips were very cool. I took pictures. They'll be in the album.
Oh, okay.
They'll be in the album. Don't worry, your bat mitzvah's coming up, so they'll be in the slideshow. So I am going to attempt to sort of sneak very quietly as I did in the kitchens and sort of just put my eyes around the corner to look into the other room.
Roll a grace check for me.
Wonderful. I
Oh,
sure
jeez.
will.
I'm gonna slump down and look very put out.
Oh, that was an 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
Okay. You expertly come to the side of the wall. You grab the side of a French fry stalk, high as the eye can see, and you reach over and you think to yourself, no, that was too quick. Okay, I got this. Deep breath. You look in. It's empty. There's nothing in this room.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, guys. The coast is clear.
All right.
You now have behind you, you have the doorway where you came from. To either side, you have these two rooms, and there is a path ahead that leans slightly to the left.
Well,
I kind of like pat the boulder on the head and I say, "Let's go! Onward!
Mighty steed.
the glory
Mighty
and
moving
food.
boulder!"
Better roll on down the hill, Boulder.
He just
Well, for glory and food, right?
For glory and food.
Food.
Heading straight through the halls, past the rooms, you take a slight curve to the left until you reach a first of stone doors. You come upon a huge stone door with 3 large dials on its face. The dials have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 on them, faced north, east, south, and west.
Oh shit! It's a number puzzle.
Each dial currently has number 1 in the top position. Upon further inspection, there is an inscription on the door below the dials that reads, "Thrice repeating, nice for eating, a meal, a deal, a steal for certain."
Is it 3 for 3?
I know there's 4 for 4. Is there also 3 for 3?
I wouldn't be
That's a thing.
Yeah,
surprised.
Spud. I don't speak numbers. What's it say?
Thrice repeating.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
if it's-
lost me there.
If it's twice repeated, 4, 4, 4.
No, that would be 3 for 4. 4 for 4 is the deal. There's 4 dials.
Well, it would be
Says
4, 4,
four
4.
three
It's
times.
twice repeating.
I mean,
Nice.
I think
for
you're onto
eating.
something.
4,
Yeah.
4,
Oh my
4.
gosh, can we? I walk over and I just do it. I put 4, 4,
You
4.
put 4, 4,
Yeah.
4. All right, as you do that,
everything dies.
the great stone door splits in the middle and slides to either
Yay.
side, becoming enveloped in the plant life around them. As you walk through this newly opened doorway, the plants again grow behind you, sealing you in the area the door had previously been. The plants continue straight up for about 25 feet. The path continues 25 feet straight and then turns immediately left before coming straight for about 30 more feet. So you, after you come through the door, you can go up about 20 feet, and then it goes hard left, and it goes for about another 30 feet. You can kind of make out that in this 30-foot hallway, about halfway down, there's another
Side room.
side room over there.
Oh, okay, guys. Do you want me to try peeking into that one again?
I can try to peek in as well.
Yes. Are you graceful?
Whoever's
Pretty
sneaky.
graceful.
Pretty graceful. Wonderful. Yes, please. So all of us, let's just get in position, sort of outside the door, where they're just around the corner, and then have Spudlin. Sorry, guys. I went to Kennedy's face center today, so Sputnik is in my head.
Sputnik on the brain.
So I'm going to go ahead and peek into that side.
Sneaky, Grace.
That is going to be 9.
9.
Mhm.
Wonderful. Let me do.
Is it though? Is it wonderful?
Yeah, we'll find out.
It's Wendyful.
Ugh.
Boo!
This whole adventure has been wonderful.
Unfortunately, as you grace your way in there, you rolled an 18 for like noticing.
Oh,
Yeah, so that was just a good roll. I can't help that. But it's another pang, and he sees you.
God damn it, my good scented textures of fries in it.
And let's roll for a quick initiative.
Oh.
He must have smelled the scent of
Oh.
French fries.
Oh, I definitely did not go first this time.
Oh, hey, I might have.
All right.
Probably.
15 to 20.
18.
18.
3.
Okay, that's not 15 to 20. So 15 to 20.
Thrice
So that's gonna
repeated,
be,
thrice less than 18.
All right, Bay, 10 to 15.
10.
10.
11.
11. All right. And then we got Chill and Chick.
Yeah.
Then we got
I have a
2 and 3. There we go. Bay
High rollers,
and
baby.
Bud. All right. Why'd I put Bay up there? That's clearly Wayne
Oh.
What's this one?
Boulder. All right. Wayne, what you got for me?
So I still have her on my shoulder, correct?
You do, but you were a bit further back.
Okay. I'll just quickly put her down
Mm-hmm.
and then run up to as close to the guy as I can get.
Okay. You get about you're walking up, you get past Spudlin, but only just past Spudlin, so you're still about 10 feet away from the
Okay.
from the
Then
little
I will-
pang.
I
It is
will-
another pang, by the way.
I will draw my sport and then just give him a look that I learned from my older brother, where I just look at him and just go,
Very good.
Being blind, the look doesn't really phase
Oh.
him, and so
"Do you smell what the boulder is cooking?"
no, he doesn't.
He smells me.
He
I
smells
think
French fries,
there's
damn it.
nothing but French fry smell here.
He sees you, and he's going to lower his head, and he's going to run at. He's going to take a few steps back, and then he's going to lower his head, and he's going to start running straight for you. Oh god damn! That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that hits.
yeah, that hits. All right, he's going to hit you with his ram attack.
I don't like this.
It's
I'm over here getting wrecked.
you are getting wailed on. That's 1d8.
Do you know what it's
That's 6 damage to
Oof. Ooh, I'm down to 4.
it.
It's you know what it is. It's repayment for all of Tesla's blinking.
It is. It is
Yeah.
entirely repayment for Tesla
That's
just being like, no, I'm out of here. Blink.
I would just blink all the time. It's great.
You would think a robot wouldn't blink. 'Cause it's not got that anyway.
Chill. We're on to you.
I thought you got 11, right?
I was.
I thought.
It was Chick then Chill.
Oh, sorry. Chick.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, I run in there and say, "Get away from that boulder!" Bang with my staff, spicy touch. Roll to hit. Let's see if I get it. That was a 2. So I guess I throw a fireball and miss.
Well, it's spicy touches right next to it. So
Okay,
you
cool,
you go
so
up and you try to be like, then it just like,
So yeah, he just gets out of the way. And I say,
yeah, it just
Ah!
yeah. You're lucky because you know in the you kind of like slide by
Yeah.
where Wayne
like,
is, and
"Damn
you're
it,
like,
Wayne, I'm trying to help."
we are then on to Chirilla.
I was on the boulder's shoulders.
He puts you
He
down.
puts you
Oh, you put me.
I can't.
Okay.
I assume that I also can't move as fast.
That's true.
If
No, you can. She's tiny.
Yeah,
then I would have
I'm
just kept her on my
12.
shoulder then.
Well, then you should have
I should.
not
Anyway,
said it.
next time.
All right,
It's too
yeah,
late now. It's too
Why
late now.
did you put me down? And then I yell I like run as quickly as I can over there and try
You're
to, like,
safer back there.
I have a knife.
All right.
And so I'm like, this worked last time, and I like try to stab it,
You go in for the stab.
and that's an 11. 11?
Just hits.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 4.
4 full damage.
Full damage.
Very nice. All right. He is. Oh no, that's not right. That right there.
I guess
All
I like
right.
do a little jump as I go down and go. No!
You stab him just at like above where a clavicle might be, and just and he's like, "Ah!" you know. So we got Chirilla, then Bay, Cone. Let's do this.
All right. I'm just going to kind of run up, turn, and just slam him with the spork.
Do it.
Well, a natural 19.
Yeah, you might just hit. Yeah.
you just-
Maybe.
If you like.
and 4.
4.
Oh, no, sorry. Plus strength, 6.
Do you add strength to damage?
No, you don't.
Oh, no,
you
sorry.
don't add strength to
Forgot.
damage.
Reflex. Sorry.
Yeah.
So 4.
Yeah.
4.
We play lots of D&D.
Yep.
We play a lot of
New system, folks. Who dis? Spudlin, make it happen.
All right, so I'm
Captain.
going to run up to it with the fork, and let's go ahead and attack the base with a fork.
Oh, little baby D20.
Yes, I switched to the baby D20, and that gave me a total of 21.
Yeah.
And full damage on it.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full damage.
You take him out.
Just graceful stab with the fork.
Slumps over, dead.
The only
You
thing
killed-
you're hungry for is your death!
Well, wait. Let's not get too carried away. Burgers,
Okay.
bacon, maybe fries or bacon.
And I'm pretty
And
sure.
also death.
And also death, right? Yeah.
Wayne's just sitting there, just.
I think Wayne is hungry for some healing.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do the same thing where I like pat his head. I'm like, you really need to stop doing this. And
No.
that's a 4.
You okay,
4
Ricky?
H.
You got
Take
4
4 HP back.
You do have your, only because I'm just reminding everybody, you do have your ability to rest. So after a hard fought battle, your characters will often need to rest up to regain your health outside of battle. You will need to sit down for a meal. You can opt for a snack, which takes less time if you're in a hurry. After a snack, each member of the party will roll a d6 and regain the number of hit points shown on the dice. To gain all hit points, the party will need to sit down for a meal. The meal will take more time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
I'm
Wayne.
pretty sure we could do a quick snack.
I'm doing really great, actually.
Yeah, I'm also fine.
I think we could use some time, though, for Wayne's sake.
Oh, please.
Snack.
Wayne, do you need a meal or a snack?
I just a little quick breather. Be nice.
Okay.
Sure, I think I have some more grilled cheese materials in here somewhere.
Hey, we could just roast up the little hunger thing real quick.
I mean,
I think that would give you more hunger, though. I don't think
we are surrounded by fries.
There are a lot of French fries.
Oh,
and I
you
was just
are a
thinking about that.
genius. Yeah, I grabbed some fries from the trees around us, and I warmed them up with my fiery touch. So we have a bowl of, and just pull out a bowl out of my backpack because that's something that any respectable adventure carries.
So we have
Maybe in a shield bowl.
So how much do we get back on a
1d6.
1d6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, here, have some nice warm fries.
Reheated fries are always gross. But thanks. I get back. I get back 3. I'm at 11 now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that's my max. Like,
What's your max?
Max is
12.
9.
Yeah, so you're close. You're right
Yeah.
up there.
It's like, oh,
I'm 12. It
You
makes
spend an
sense.
hour sitting down,
My max
heating
is
up,
15.
having a snack between the bunch of you.
I got a 15.
So anyone who needs to heal up. If you're at full health, you're good
I'm
already.
full.
Probably nibble on a few fries.
All right, yeah, you got it. You're snacking together, guys. All right. So that
Heroes who
was
snack together, stick together.
I mean, it is kind of a holy place for my order, but
Do
right
So-
now it is currently infested.
it
I mean-
is.
you have like rituals? Fry rituals?
I mean, it involves spreading oil all over everything, and that can go one of a couple
Ooh,
ways.
yeah.
my brother-in-law once told my big brother once told me the story about oil and pie and how that kind of went together. It was a whole big thing.
I have no
So
idea
yeah,
what
the
you're
birds
referring
and
to,
the bees
but
talk.
I'm assuming it's dead.
Also, we have a saying in my order where we call people salty when we don't like them.
Mm.
I mean, the saltier the worse.
No, but I really like salty things.
You've got to be a little salty,
You gotta be a little salty, but
but not too much.
sea salt, tastefully
Ooh.
salty. Not like, gamer angrily raging in front of a game salty. That's a whole nother level of salty.
Quite right.
What's a gamer?
Nice. Gamer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anachronisms. Anachronisms. So, as you exit out of the room that had this last hunger pang, you notice that the walkway seems to arc off to the right in a. It just seems, as far as you can see, just seems to keep going in an arc to the right. You guys head up the pathway a little bit more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's
may
keep
as
on going.
As you do,
I am literally just like after getting,
so
stuck twice.
Wayne, the maybe boulder, baby boulder,
Boulder in training.
boulder adjacent, makes his way up to the. He's going up first, and you notice to your left, you notice another room, and in front of you, you notice a door.
So we could either go through there and point to the door, or there and point to the other room. I don't know how that will go because the last
I'm gonna look
time-
in the room.
Oh,
I'm not
With
even- I'm not even
reckless
hiding. I'm just
abandon.
walking in.
Bacon, you piece of.
With a reckless abandon, Bacon, you walk into the room. And as you walk in, you see a stump in the middle of the room. And you see a parting of the canopy of the French fry forest as light shines down, cascading through the salt bits that float through the air. You see sitting on this stump the small wooden cup flecked with red paint on it. The cup is filled with 15 gold coins.
Hey!
Hey!
Nice.
Oh shit.
See, why when he does it, good things happen?
It's like, awesome. I could probably buy some armor now.
We do it, and Wayne gets attacked.
Every time Wayne gets
Yep.
attacked.
Yep, every time. Wayne's the only person in this entire thing I think that's taking damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's absolutely correct.
Consistently.
Hashtag tank.
Like, listen, I have 16 hit points because I rolled really well. So,
And I'm the one with the 15 defense.
but I'm a mage. So.
I have 9. I'm 12.
So as you come out of there,
It's like,
you realize the only ways to go are back and forward to what seems to be a second stone door in front of you.
Forward we
Let's
go.
go.
Does
for
it
the
seem to
stone
have
wall.
any? Yeah, does it seem to have any puzzles on this one?
You have to go up and inspect it. Would you like to?
I would love to inspect it.
You come across a second large stone door. As you walk up to it, a stone tray slides out. On the tray is a stone frosty with what seems to be a stone spoon and a stone carton of French fries. An instruction on the door appears. Dip 1,
Guys,
but choose wisely.
Guys,
I got this.
Spudlin, this is all yours.
She instinctively, because it is something that actually comes naturally with her order, takes the
As
French
she
fry.
moves towards the tray,
Mhm.
a creature appears from the forest and goes, "The name's T." And then from the other side, another voice. "That name's only for me, and that's the T." The one that you first saw says, "Forgive her, she's unsweet, and that's the T," for the first retorts. The second one looking at her, "How rude of her to be this unsweet, and that is the T." The inscription on the door changes as before you, and it says, "Before you stand sweet tea and unsweet tea. One always truthful,
Oh
one
my
always giving
God.
falsehoods. Ask either of them one question to decide which to dip. The right choice allows you to move on. The wrong choice leads to regret."
Okay. Do you know the one?
I know the one to dip,
The
as is what's
boulder
in my heart.
has a suggestion.
Okay.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Ask them which one they would dip.
No, you have to
No, you
ask
have
one
to ask-
what the other one would choose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
When's
That's
the
how-
last time
that's
you
how the
watched
logic
Labyrinth?
it was a long time ago.
You know, you should watch Labyrinth like once a year, man.
All right, let's ask him what would the other one dip?
Go ahead. It's Spudlin's all yours.
What would the other one dip?
Are you asking?
Yes. Well,
Oh, it
Was
doesn't
that-
matter.
I'm sweet tea. So unsweet tea over there would tell you to dip the spoon, and that's the tea.
well,
If unsweet tea.
I feel like unsweet tea would be the liar.
Just out of general principle. Unsweet tea is disgusting.
Unless it's like
Exactly.
Hot. Yeah.
Hot tea is good though.
And again, in my heart of hearts, I've always felt something special when it comes to the frosty. Frosties and fries just always go together.
Facts.
I do think you have to dip fries.
So I'm going to go for the fry and dip that.
As you dip the fry, the two of them whisk away in an ethereal, salt-filled nature, and the door opens. The door opens as you pass through the threshold. The same as before, the forest grows up behind you. The path behind you has now been blocked, but you now have a way forward. In front of you now, you come to a split in the path. You can go to the left. There seems to be another stone door. To the right, a long path that goes off and then takes a turn to the left, or a room directly in front of you.
Ooh, 3.
Ooh.
I think we ought to check the room just because our history with rooms is not incredible.
Our history with rooms
so
is
stay-
Wayne
stay-
gets attacked.
I've not come up
Bacon?
with the rooms.
Bacon, stay back. I peeking.
Give me a grace.
Pretty good, 17.
All right. That is, which one is that? That is, okay. Okay. The hallway leads to a small room covered in forest debris, just like the others. In the center of the room, a chicken nugget container sits on a pedestal containing what appear to be 4 chicken nuggets made of gold.
Do I see anything else in the room or just the chicken nuggets?
You don't see anything else in the room, just a container with 4 golden nuggets.
Okay, I'm going to run in and grab it. Guys, I think I found treasure. Yeah,
I love treasure.
You pick it up,
These do they seem magical to me?
roll an arcana.
Sure. Arcana, yes, absolutely. That's a 15.
You do get a strange feeling as you hold these nugs. These chicky nuggies.
I think they might.
These goldy chicky nuggies.
These might be very magical. They might.
Ooh.
If you ate one, maybe it would heal you. Maybe it would strengthen you. I don't know what would happen, but I definitely feel something coming off of these.
Do you want to eat one, Wayne?
I'll eat one.
Shamila, are you even hungry yet?
Well, not really. I just had those.
Can I sniff around and see if I can find where there's food?
I mean,
This is literally
Yeah,
The golden
start.
chicken nuggets are
Do a
I
strength.
think he wants
what?
That's a 14.
14. You don't. I mean, besides the French fries, which you smell everywhere, you don't smell meat necessarily, which I know is what you're looking for.
I'm gonna
Actually, that's a lie. I'm sorry. You smell. Aha, that's right. You smell a faint, very faint smell of a.
Mhm.
Just it smells like what you might imagine a feast smells like, coming from the path going to the right.
Ooh.
They're all arguing about chicken right now.
They are arguing about nuggets, golden nuggets. Yes.
Slowly walk that way.
All right.
I'll be like, why don't we hold on to these nugs just in case?
Sure.
Where did Bacon go?
Oh no.
Okay, I'll put them in my bag. But bacon, bacon is bacon.
Ooh.
It's like, I'm already down like the right path a little bit.
So he's going down the right path.
Oh, I see you were coming.
You catch him just at the end. He's a little bit ahead of you. As you make the turn, that left-hand turn, you come up to a stone door. But unlike the other ones, the other stone doors have been these huge rectangular monoliths.
Mhm.
This is a circular door with vines creeping around the edges of the door.
Oh.
Yes. The path leading in an intersection leads you down a forest hall. It appears to be a dead end, but as you approach, the forest parts to your left, opening a new path. You turn to see a circular door 10 feet down the hall that is unlike any other doors you've encountered thus far. The inscription on the door reads, "Answer once, these riddles 4. Answer wrong, seals the door."
Well, that's not.
All right, Bacon. I think we'll need all of our power to solve these brain puzzles. But if we do, why did you come over here? Did you smell something? Did you hear something?
You guys were arguing about chicken and nugs and stuff. I was like, well, if there's food, then okay, maybe there's beef. So I went looking for beef and I thought I smelled something.
Okay, so if we put all our brains together and solve these riddles, maybe we'll get Bacon some beef.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first riddle splays across the door. It starts this week and ends tomorrow, but doesn't happen in 1,000 years.
W.
A gold light flashes across the lettering and it whisks away.
Wait, what?
A second riddle appears on the door. How many nuggets can you place in an empty carton?
Can we talk to each other?
Yeah, I would. Well,
Depends on the size of the carton. I would say 4 because we found 4 in the other room, but
that carton wasn't empty.
quite right. Empty carton. Oh, none, because then it wouldn't be empty. If you put any in it, it would be a full carton. None. 0.
A red nature comes across, and the vines quickly creep out and seal off the door.
One wrong answer kills you?
The door is sealed.
Fuck.
Can we?
Is there anything we could
Can
do?
we bite it? Can we eat the fries?
Can I?
No, these aren't fry vines. These are vine vines.
Okay.
There was another door back there. Maybe it's the back way in.
Okay. I'm going to try to put up my spicy burning hands to the door and try to burn away the vines to see the riddle underneath.
Okay, so go ahead and roll Arcana.
Okay. Okay, cool, 15.
15. So you go, you light your hands on fire, and you reach out, and as you're trying. It's weird. It's almost like these are fresh vines, and you've held tinder in your hands before, and things light up just for it. But like with real fresh vegetation, it gets warm, but it doesn't burn.
Okay, there's got to be a way. One wrong answer.
Door back there.
Well, one wrong answer can't stop us. That's ridiculous.
But I thought it was 6 or 10.
Yeah,
Do you have any more oil?
Like, you usually get 6 nuggets in a thing, don't
Do
you?
you have any more oil?
I
Sudlin?
do have oil. Yeah.
Could try oil on these vines, and then maybe with my fire we can burn them away and get back to the riddles.
I don't think
There's a whole nother
there's.
door
I think we
back
should.
there.
I think we should do what spelling says. If we should, we can try. I guess the other path might be harder, but I don't think this is gonna keep working.
I think one wrong answer stopping us from a series of 4 riddles is absolutely ridiculous. There must be a way to get back to the riddles.
Maybe if we go around.
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
think I
The
know
other
we
door.
should go try the other door. I think we should. Maybe we'll get the riddles later again. I don't know.
we must. One of the
just-
things my brother always taught me was to embrace failure, because one day you will use that to succeed.
That's bloody stupid. I eat a golden chicken nugget and try again. Does it do anything?
It's the like.
I have no idea what to do.
All right, roll a strength check.
Okay. That's not ideal, but it can happen. Strength. Okay. It's a 5.
All right.
Oh no. Something's gonna happen.
Cool. So, nothing happens.
Oh,
I'm just gonna at this point
I'll just
walk
start
with.
walking back,
Yeah.
just my head low, just food.
Do you want
Okay,
me to
boss.
do
Might
a
be
climb on
good.
your shoulders again? I can try to get a higher fry.
Oh.
All he wants is to eat.
He really does.
Poor guy.
So
I try
sad.
to slice the choicest fry with the fried trees and try to like pass them down. Like, here you go.
Thank you. So I'll just head back
Man,
to
I'm
the door.
so mad. All right. All right. So you guys head up to the door, and as you walk up to the stone door, you notice it has a small circular indentation
Mhm.
in the middle of the door. The inscription on the door reads, "A head have I, and indeed a tail, though a body I doth lack."
Oh, it's got to be a coin then, doesn't it?
Ah, heads and tails,
Heads
but no
and tails
body.
with a coin. And
Very
do we-
good.
Oh, we have those 15 coins.
What? That's my food money.
Here, I'll put one of my spare coins in there.
As you place a spare coin in the center, the door, as has before, splits down almost the center and is pulled to the other side, giving you an opening to go through.
Yay!
You can, it seems, kind of pry your coin out and
I'll leave it in there just because I don't want the chance of the door closing on us.
understood. So as you guys walk through, again, as before, the magic of the forest, well, it doesn't. It seems to start. You seem to think, again, as with every other stone door you've walked through, the vines are going to shoot up behind you. And they start and they get like, and then they just kind of stop, like maybe around like ankle level. And there are vines kind of like just slowly kind of swaying, but they're not.
Not
Yeah.
normal.
That's
That's
new.
interesting.
Hmm.
Wouldn't be my ankles, probably my knees. But...
The door flies open with great force, and the force pushes you forward through the doorway. You will find yourselves in a large, open, circular area, almost like an ancient campground. The circle is about 150 feet across. There seems to be no opening anywhere on the circle's perimeter. As you walk towards the center, 3 pangs and a creature known as a grumble emerge from the surrounding woods.
Ooh.
Let's roll for
Here
initiative.
we go.
Oh dear.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Those are pretty good this time.
Terrible.
All right, 15 to 20.
17. Is there a wireless charging pad somewhere plugged in over there?
Yes, right over there. You said 17?
Yes.
And we got
Team.
Spudlin.
Party.
So we got Spudlin at 17. Anyone else? No? Okay.
No.
That's gonna.
Mm-mm.
That's fun. Okay, 10 to 15.
13.
13.
Is this the return of Tesla?
What was it? A 2, 3, and a 4 right in a row?
Yeah.
That was the worst day.
Then
just
we
wait
have
until Uluru
5 to
gets done.
10.
8.
6.
8, 8, and 6. So we
I
get
am last.
On brand.
On brand.
Shrill,
You just wait
Boulder.
until Olaroom gets blink.
What is our room?
He's my new character.
You got
No,
6,
I
right?
know, but what class is
6?
6.
6.
What
That's
class
right.
is he then?
Paladin Warlock.
Space.
All right. So, first up is the Hunger Pang.
Dun.
Yeah. Seeing all of you walk in, who was the first to walk in?
I don't know. We can decide. Well,
Probably
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Let's
probably
just
gonna
be
be Big
honest
Con.
here,
He's
shall we?
hungry.
Yeah. So he kind of senses you walk in, and you see him kind of lean down again, and he goes and he runs towards you to make a charge attack.
Oh, the hunger pangs?
The Hunger Pang is going to charge you.
Oh,
Yes.
that's adorable.
17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Nice.
That'll be D8 plus D plus 2. 7 damage.
You guys hit really hard.
Mm.
oof.
That's the Pang's turn. Spudlin, you're up.
Oof. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take my canister of oil, and who looks to be the biggest? The grumble. I'm
The Grumble is by far the biggest.
So I'm going to attempt to throw some of the oil from the canister of oil onto the grumble to give Chick a target.
All right, go ahead and roll Grace attack.
That is going to be a 7.
7. 7 does not hit. It fall the oil that you tried to slosh towards him falls short.
Okay. And then obviously I'm going to, I don't know if I'm close enough to anybody of this, but I'm going to grab and go disengage, give myself some space.
Yeah, back away. Next is the grumble. Annoyed at what has just happened, he is going to start coming towards you, seeing that you have just attempted to slosh him with oil. So he's going to come ahead and going to take an attack on you. 10.
Does not hit.
All right. He goes to try to bite with big gnashing teeth, and as he does,
no.
you're like, no, bad,
Just stick a French fry in there. Just don't.
Okay, that is the grumble's turn. Next will be Chickenifer. That's it.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah, no, I'm going to absolutely good thinking, Spudlin.
I'm sure there's oil all over the ground now, though.
Yep.
Yeah, there is.
Ooh, if this is
And
that,
at this point, he has run into the oil
cool.
from he's run into the oil path because he's run up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So I'm going to reach down and light the oil on the ground, so it will go under his feet.
Yeah, sure.
On
Roll
fire.
an attack.
Sure.
What is it? Yeah.
Sweet. That would I do add my modifier, do I? Don't I?
Let's
21.
just 21. Yeah. So you so you go ahead and you touch the ground and it bursts up in flames.
Cool. Yeah, under
Yeah.
him, and it does
Bursts up in
some
flames.
damage.
And no, he doesn't. You don't hit him. You hit the
Oh.
ground.
Well, I thought you said he'd run into the patch of oil.
Yeah, and so he will take that. So
Okay,
what
on
I'm
his
doing
turn.
it, he's going
Got
to
it.
take damage on his turn. He's going to be burnt.
Aye.
Yep. That will then
Um,
bring us up to the other Pang, who is going to look around, see this fire that's just been cast. He's not look. He's going to sense around, and he's just going to. He's just going to go in your direction, and he's just going to attack. 14?
That does hit.
Okay. He's going to run up to you, and he's going to gnash you with his teeth. It's a D4. That'll be 2 damage.
Over here getting hit for 10 damage in like a turn.
Next would be Chiril.
Cold fries are nasty.
They
Chirilla.
are. Cold
So
fries are
is the fire on the ground in between us and the pangs, or is there a pang?
So you have in front of these two, in front of the two of them, you have the area that the grumble is sitting in is on fire.
Mhm.
It's about figure like a 5 foot, like the 5 foot area that he occupies is also on fire.
Mhm.
And there's a Pang to his left and a Pang to his right, but they aren't within the flames.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just go for one of the pangs on the right. I'll pull up my knife and go, "This is the only thing I can really do with this level," and try to stab him.
Stab away.
And that's a 9.
Don't stab away.
No.
Misses.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Bacon.
I was like, little fucker. Just gonna smash the one right in front of me.
Smash away.
That's
Continue on
a
ahead.
13.
13. That'll hit.
And that's 3 damage.
3. We'll bring him down to. All right. After Bacon, the boulder.
The boulder shall.
Y'all need to be rolling with advantage, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was.
Oh, okay. Were you?
I did an
There's
attack.
there's the one on him and the one that
There's one on him, one on her, and the grumble that's on you.
okay. So the 12-year-old girl who attacked the
The Pang, yeah.
Yeah. Is that through the fire?
And the flames. No, it's She went over to that side for the
Okay.
pang.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack the pang that's on her.
Mm-hmm.
Literally rolled the same thing. 12.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's a D6. It's just 2.
2.
Cannot roll damage. Save my life.
Beautiful. So you go ahead and you round the corner, noticing that she, goes to stab with her knife and then just whiffs on it. And you're like, you come in, big old spork with you, and you show her outside, and you go, bam, and you smack him in the head. All right. We will go back to the top, and that pang that just got smacked is unhappy about that situation. So he's going to gnash his teeth at you. Oh, buddy.
Did you roll another 20?
Oh, buddy. No, I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
So
that's a big oops.
that's a big oof.
That's a big
Is what that is. So we got big oof when he gets hit.
Somebody bit his tongue.
Yeah, so big oof, rolling a 1. Completely miss your attack, and in certain events can even cause your. So I'm going to evens or odds?
odds.
Evens. Okay,
Damn.
so he does not hurt the. He does not hurt the grumble with his attack, but he completely misses.
The boulder shall not be hit by the same move twice.
Spudlin, you're up.
All right, well, the grumble's still directly in front of me.
Yes, he is.
So we're going to go ahead and try to attack it with the fork.
Ooh, fork attack.
And that would give me a 11.
We are not rolling great tonight.
Nope.
guys.
It just misses. You just miss him.
That's fine because he's in the pit of fire and I'm not disengaged.
Disengage, back away. I'm assuming you're backing away?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope. Not staying in that range.
That being your turn, it begins the Grumble's turn, and he is on fire, so he's going to take 1d4, which will be 3 damage to him.
Sweet.
No, not 3 damage to Spudlin. 3 damage to the Grumble. All right. He is then, having seen you back away, you see him like bare his teeth, but you're like, how far away did you back up?
I think I can back up to 10 feet away.
Okay. So you see him bare his teeth like he was going to try to bite you, but you were too far away. But then his mouth just and he spits out his tongue, and it reaches out towards you, and he looks like he's going to try to hit you, smack you with his tongue.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No.
Don't like
Okay.
tongue-based combat.
I'll tell you. The tongue of the Grumble is long, and it can be snapped like a bullwhip.
I wish.
Oh, no. 17.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
Wish I could fire the tongue. That'd be rad. Like, into his mouth.
That's 11 plus I'm sorry, 12 damage.
I am miraculously still up, but quite achy.
Oh god.
It's gonna be
I
plus-
rolled a 6 and a 5, and it gets +1 to it, and I was just like,
I
ugh.
am miraculously still up, but looking awful.
All right.
Those hunger grumbles.
Yeah, no, I figured that Grumble. All right. Chickenifer, you're up.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nothing comes between me and my fries. And I what is it? Spicy touch. the
Spicy touch?
grumble. Spicy touch the grumble. Come on. That was shite. Wait, but I do get to roll with advantage because I
You
ate
had
spicy chicken
Spicy
sandwich.
chicken sandwich, yes.
That's a nat one. So that's a 10.
10
10 to
misses.
Cool. Yep.
You try to go for it again. You
Something
concentrate on the
between-
spell, and
Something came between me and my french
I
fries.
tell you, nothing
Sorry,
will
Scott.
except this. The other Pang, who you did a number on, is just gonna try to attack you again. I didn't want that one anyways. 12 to hit.
Nope.
All right. He goes to bite at you and.
It's like, stop that.
All right. My bad.
You stop that.
Chirilla, you are up.
All right. So who's looking roughest?
I am looking really
Okay.
rough.
As
right
rough
now.
as one can look.
All right. So I'm going to run over to Spud Lynn. I'm going to say, "Oh no, you look so terrible here!" And I pull out of my pocket, "Have a French fry." And I give her a
Thank you.
French fry and heal her for
Oh.
1 hit point.
There you go.
It's like a bit.
I
it's like
literally
one of
doubled
bits.
my hit points.
It's true.
It's twice as much as I had before.
Yeah.
All right.
Must have been just like one of the bits at the bottom of the bag. Like
Yeah.
Bacon.
It was
Let's
in my
pull it in.
pocket for a while.
Little guy right in front of me.
Little guy right in front of you. Smack him up.
And that one and that two.
If we die because of
We roll
how
like
badly
shit.
we roll.
Oh
The forest isn't gonna be safe today, boys. All right.
my god. You were the right adventurers after all.
And then he's just sitting there like, "Oh, I really should have kept that key. That was my key."
We're taking so long.
I mean, it's a total of 4 if it helps.
It doesn't. So you don't hit now. You go to hit and it whiffs. Boulder. You got one pang right in front of you, and you
Yep.
got a grumble around the right next to it.
The
Is the bundle
boulder
still in the
is,
fire?
Grumble is still in fire.
the boulder is going to attempt to destroy. The boulder is going to use another move that his brother taught him
Yes.
to see if he can unnerve the hunger pang. That is called the smolder.
Ooh.
The boulder smolder.
The
I'm
boulder
gonna have to
smolder.
stop you right here. You need to give us your best smolder right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
You need to see this.
Pretty
Oh, that's nice. That's pretty
smoldering.
smoldy. That's some smolder
Pretty
right there.
high on the
All right.
smolder
So what
level.
happens with smolder?
19. I needed a natural 20 on that. That would have been amazing.
No,
Oh my god.
What does smolder do? Do I save against it? Do you throw it? What happens here?
Oh well, no, that's just for flavor.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an ability. My bad.
Listen,
Wow.
flavor is the most important part.
Flavor is
fresh,
one
never
of the
frozen beef.
Yeah, there we go. The one
All
that's
right.
good.
So that's just a D6 and a 1.
1. Beautiful.
1 point of damage.
To the pang.
Yeah,
Smolder
and
damage.
he's very upset about why he can't actually hit anything any like hard. It's just
The pang, having been hit, looks up at you and is just, and he's gonna attack again for nat 20.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
So you take 4 damage.
Okay. I take max damage, and he rolls again too.
Oh, that's right. He does roll a
He's
d4
in feast mode.
You didn't have to remind him.
and 2, so it's 6.
6 damage. Down to 5.
God damn.
Well, she's at 2.
I
So
get
Over here getting critted left and right, guys.
No.
2 nat 20s, and also it's with the same dice.
Stop using it then.
like, not to say anything in front of the DM, but I haven't been hit once.
Ugh.
I got hit once.
That's all it took, baby.
That tongue whip, I tell you.
Because
All right.
I don't have a frosty, right?
Speaking of Spudland, it's your turn.
Geez, well, can't exactly heal myself. We still got to do something about these creatures. So I am going to once again try to attack it with that fork and then get away.
All right. Which are you attacking? I apologize.
Whatever's close to me, which I think is the
You have the grumble in front, and then you have the grumble in front. Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's going to be a 12.
12. That hits.
Perfect.
We get a hit finally.
For
Oh, I
3
hit.
damage.
I just don't hit hard. That's the thing. I do 1.
Beautiful.
2.
All right. Next, after Spudland, is the grumble. You've backed away.
Mhm.
You had to say something, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, you've tried to blow him up on fire 3 times.
Yeah, no,
It
that's
is
correct.
oh, that's right. He is on fire, so he takes
Oh, yeah.
fire damage. Another 2, so that brings him to there. But he is going to try to hit you.
Makes sense.
13.
Defense is 12, so yes.
Yeah, it does hit. So that's going to be 2d4 to hit. That'll be 5 damage.
Okay, can take it.
Yep.
Sure. So am I next?
Yes, Jennifer, you're next.
Brilliant. Are all 3 enemies still up?
All 3 are still up.
And are they within a 10 feet radius of each other? Sort of like.
Yeah,
We want it,
they're
like,
all within.
spread out.
No, they're like literally they're right next to each other.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
So I'm going to start sort of circling my. So I don't know if nobody can see this on camera, but you all can see this. So I have a chicken. I have a spicy chicken staff.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
And I start swirling it. And instead of the sort of red heat that's been coming out of my hands, smoke starts billowing out of the staff, and I cast Smoke Screen. So in the 10-foot radius around the bad guys, they all have to make a strength saving throw, DC 13. On a fail, their movement is halved, and they get disadvantage on everything going forward for the next turn.
All right. So the grumble succeeds. Both pangs fail.
6. So both pangs are double blinded by not having eyes and also being inside a
Yeah.
smoke screen.
Yes.
So
All right. That's Jennifer. Are you going to move away? Are you going to stay where you are?
yeah, I'm going to step back and sort
Okay.
of tell everyone, don't finish your attacks. Don't end your attacks in that smoke area, but go get him.
Since you were next to the grumble, I'm going to give him disadvantage on the attack because
But
he
take an
is in the
opportunity
smoke. So
Do it.
8.
Doesn't hit.
All right. Cool. Next is on to the pang that's the pang that's attacking you.
Right.
He's gonna smack you up.
Disadvantage.
10.
Disadvantage.
Well, 2.
Nope.
Just no.
Churilla. I keep forgetting the
All right. You're still looking pretty rough?
I am still looking quite rough.
Okay. You're looking rough. but
I'm
not
looking
that
better than
rough.
her, but
That's
I'm
true.
looking real rough.
Okay. Yeah, if you get hit by one more thing, you're gonna be out. Like, I'll pull out another fry and be like, maybe this will work this time. That's a 3.
Yeah, well, that's
All right,
definitely-
yeah. So you see
Slowly
the 3.
doubling your health. Your
Yeah.
health.
Slowly. All right.
More than double.
Yeah, I'm at
Yeah.
about like a third of my health now.
And then afterwards, I guess I'll just like pull my knife out and be like, hopefully I get to use this again. I really like stabbing things.
Bake on. Bring it home.
Crappy little ankle biter.
Smack him again.
8.
Advantage?
Yeah. It was a 5 and a 6.
We're rolling really, really badly today. guys.
Unless you want to give me another shot.
I can't. Boulder, get on.
All right, here we go.
Swapping again. There we go.
Okay, that is an 18.
18. All right, hit the pang. I'm assuming you're attacking the pang, yes?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Which, you know what?
Oh.
1, 2. Okay.
We're chipping away at them, guys.
Chip it away.
No, I'm so annoyed right now.
Listen, a spork is not particularly sharp.
Turn it sideways, bash them with it. Blunt
That's
force
true.
trauma definitely works.
That's
Yeah.
what I've been doing.
Not successfully.
And having just been hit, he's going to return you the favor.
course
He
he is.
would
Like-
have disadvantage from being in the cloud, but he has advantage from feast mode, so it's just going to take it to a straight roll.
Okay.
Mother.
Do you roll a natural 20?
No, 18 though.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, so he's just going to do 1d4 for 3 damage.
Oof.
Hi, you still up?
Down to 2.
All right.
Still up.
Still
Can
up.
someone
up.
toss me those
French
nuggets?
I don't think it healed me because it was made of solid gold. And I had to make something like a constitution save when I ate it, but I can try.
We're all gonna die.
Ah, Spudlin.
It's good.
Okay, so
TPK.
I see that there is now the smoke. I'm going to try to make that fire bigger.
Ooh.
We're going to flash fry them. I'm going to throw what's left of my canister of oil right on in there
Ooh, into the smoke.
to make the fire larger that the,
The
So
guy,
you're throwing the whole canister?
yep, what I've got.
Do a grace attack roll with advantage.
Mhm.
surprise.
16s on both. So it's
There
going to
you
be an 18 altogether.
So you
Flash fry them.
so in a moment you reach over and you kind of grab the knife from Chirilla's hands real quick, and you just stab into the can, and you just get another like shing, shing, shing. You hand it back, and you toss it up in the air, and as it goes up, it breaks apart, and it just like blankets out fire, blankets out oil, and it gets onto everything in front of you guys, all three of them, and you see them start to catch fire in big ways.
It's so exciting.
We got to do damage somehow, guys. Now I'm gonna back up because that's gonna get real like unpleasant there, and neither of us look great, but he needs it more.
I'm in a bad way.
Yeah. So that was Spudlin. The Grumble now being covered in oil. I'm gonna move this up here. He's gonna take another 2 damage. It's now his turn. He's gotta look around. He's got smoke. He can still see, but it's still smoky. Now everything's on fire. He's upset. He's not happy about the situation. You backed up. Who is still around him? You're too far away. He's gonna move over the space to move forward 1 step from where you backed up to get more into combat with you, and he's going to attack. 3 to hit.
Damn. Just
All
you
right.
keep getting missed and you keep getting hit.
Yeah,
I've only gotten
Well,
hit
it's
once.
a bad day.
I'm
I've
telling
gotten
you.
hit like 6 times.
Yeah.
Woo, it's not the best for these
The boulder's
guys.
getting cracked.
Oh.
All right, that's the Grumble. Chickenifa.
Kenefa is going to
What?
I'm
Not
just
yet.
going to try to
Indian day.
intensify this like inferno that we have going around them and cast slow heat, just sort of put out my staff to touch the smoke cloud and get it all glowing red.
Mhm.
They make another strength saving throw, all 3 of them.
What's the DC on it?
13,
13.
as it has been.
God dang it. Okay. One of the Pangs and the Grumble make the save. The other Pang does not make the save.
Okay, the Pang that does not make the save
I believe he takes one, and then
it'll
one
happen
every
again
turn.
every turn.
Yeah.
He's
So-
more on fire.
Yes.
He's
Cool.
so incredibly on fire.
They're all so on fire. Like we cannot
Ridiculously
Pang is
on
on
fire.
That Pang is on
Fire. Only 13 seconds. Then we got to pay,
fire
guys.
burning on the Wendy's floor.
And with that, we move on to that Pang's turn. So he takes another damage. And he is going to attack.
Probably
Well,
me because I didn't back up, but
Well, no, you're.
I
No.
have so many hit points.
She's
I'm trying
got
to
many
protect
hit
him.
points. He'll have. No, this is the one who hits with disadvantage, too.
Yep.
So he'll attack. He'll attack you with disadvantage.
There's a whole lot going on right now.
4.
No,
4 doesn't hit.
4 does not hit.
Oh.
Sean.
All right. Shocking. I
The
know.
first thing I'm gonna do is invest in armor.
Thanks. Need armor.
All right. That's that Pang. Chirilla, your turn.
You're decent. You're not great.
No, I'm real bad.
Real
I'm
bad.
down 10 HP. I'm down to 2.
She's also down
That's
10
not
HP for the
good.
record.
also
She's at
down
5.
10 HP. How are the Pangs looking? Is there anyone that I could theoretically take out in one hit?
No.
No? All right. Gonna book it over to the boulder like, this is getting ridiculous. This is getting a little bit scary. Also, I can't really breathe very well anyway. Here's some fry. And then 4.
Oh, thank
Hey.
There we
Yeah.
go.
So,
Nice. All right.
Really,
So you're over next to him. Bacon.
Let's try this again.
Smack that Pang.
Natural 19. Okay, we're
Natural
getting
19.
something.
There we
go.
go.
Come on.
Roll some damage.
2.
Jesus.
2.
Stop cursing my dice.
It's not my fault.
He's the Pang
exercise them?
is now bloodied.
Oh,
One of the
that's
Pangs.
what-
Bloody.
after we've done hit it like 12 times, we're doing 1 and 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Rolling?
Goodness.
Are they taking the fire damage?
Boulder, you're up.
Did it take
All
some
right.
fire damage?
Well, it will
On
on.
its turn.
No, that pang didn't take fire damage for being covered in fire. Thank you for reminding me.
Hey.
He takes. There we go.
More damage because the oil.
Yeah, because the
Yeah,
super
yeah.
fire.
All right. Yeah, your turn.
So this time I will go up to the Pang and I'll be like, "What's your name?" It doesn't matter what your name is. Natural 20.
No way. Beast mode.
mode.
So you deal total damage.
6 damage.
He's obliterated.
So
Thank
can I say it doesn't matter what your name is and then slide over and like grab him like this and then just like rock bottom him into the ground?
And then smack him with a fork.
For flavor, yeah. Yeah, that's what you did.
It doesn't.
Doesn't matter what your name is.
Just
Yeet.
you. So you are now in feast mode.
Yes, I am now in feast mode.
That is correct. All right. But yeah, you obliterate him and just that he's gone. He's gone. Doesn't even exist anymore.
I feel like feast mode in this game is like in my brain. I see like the Smash like turning rainbow. The
All right. Next up, Spudlin.
Oof. Okay, I'm still not looking great. But that grumble's still in there, right?
Grumble's still in there.
So we're gonna go up, try to hit him with the fork again, and then same just
Back away. Yeah.
Why do I roll with advantage if I'm gonna roll the same thing? It's gonna be 6.
Messes.
And then obviously just the backup.
Backing away. All right. Grumble's turn. He's going to attack Chickenifer.
Come at me, motherfucker.
A 3 again.
I'm unhittable.
It's the pigtails. They're helping.
It's true.
Yeah.
The spirit of Queen Wendy is with me.
Little Wendy aura.
Oh, that's upsetting. Okay, Grumble's turn. Chickenifer, up to you.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Grumble
Oh,
on his
Grumble
turn
takes
takes
fire.
damage. And he wasn't affected by that. Only he was. So, yeah, go on.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to touch that Grumble spicily.
Oh, boy.
For like 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll sufficiently hit the Grumble.
Okay, for 3 damage.
There we go. The Grumble is bloodied. He's
if I
looking
move-
rough.
If I move away,
How are
I'll
we
get an
making it
opportunity
through
attack.
this?
Yes,
I
if you
don't
get
know.
through it, you're gonna because
so I'll
yeah.
keep
Sprinting
engaged. I'll
around
stay
you.
engaged with him.
All right. Next would
Come
be that one Pang who takes another point and then a D4 for being on fire. So another point. All right. He's looking rough. He's barely standing.
He's drunk.
Like
He's
might
drunk,
as well
that's what you
be at this point.
I'm
Drunk
glad
with
we actually
pain.
Drunk and on
Set the
fire.
ground on fire now.
And he's going to attack you.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
No, he has disadvantage. That's the disadvantage. Oh, you lucky son of a gun. I got an 18 and a 5. That's a 5 hit.
Ooh.
Well, if I take 10 off, yeah. it's
Okay, yeah, no. So, yeah, no. He misses. So that will bring us up to Chirilla.
He's looking real rough.
He looking real rough.
All right.
He
I'm gonna-
unhappy boy.
I'm gonna be like, all right, done enough healing. It's death time. And I'm gonna run over with my knife.
That's my girl.
And it's a 7.
Except you have advantage
Martin,
because you ate chili.
Yeah.
15.
15 hits.
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
And it's 4.
4.
Full damage.
Run him right through. You go up to run him through, and you go to stab him, and there's just so much brute teenage prepubescent force
Yeah.
that you're like, I'm almost a teenager. You know.
Preteen angst.
Yeah.
I'm so worried about
You-
my future.
You go ahead and you sit, and then you just keep going, and you just kind of come out the other end with the knife still holding on, like
You
ah.
just heard Simple Plans Perfect in the background.
So
Just discovered MCR.
other Pang is out. Bacon.
Oh, thanks, kid. Oh, Grumble. Food. Okay, so 18 to hit.
Hits.
If it didn't land in there,
No, it didn't land in there. It's got to
Okay.
land in there.
4.
There we go.
The tide is turning.
There we go. It's happening. It's happening.
I'm so proud of you guys.
All
I
right.
hold my
Boulder,
arms.
feast mode.
Feast moded boulder. All right, so
Come
this
on.
went really well last time.
You get to roll with advantage on the hit.
Yeah, plus I've been eating junior baked cheeseburgers all day. Okay.
I don't like the look on that.
13?
13?
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 hits.
Nice.
Yeah, wait too long.
Way to keep the suspense.
4.
4. All right. He's looking real rough, everybody. Next up, Spudlin.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and just run in there again with the fork as per usual. Nat 20.
Yeah!
Oh,
Second feast
second
mode.
feast mode.
Ooh.
The
So you
tide
do
has been
full damage.
turned.
Which is 4.
Takes him out.
Woo!
That's it.
What do you want to do?
Well, I was just charging in there like, ah!
As you do, you charge into a slowly dissipating smoke cloud. You know he's in there. You know he's big, and you just know I gotta take this guy out if it's the last thing I do. And so you just keep running, and you just don't stop. you take him, and then you on the back end of that smoke cloud, you just see like as it's spreading the darker image of this Grumble's body coming towards you. You think it's an attack. You think he's coming for you. You're trying to dodge out of the way, and then you just see Spudlin sitting there, fork in there.
Oh, that's great.
I didn't know they sold kebabs at Wendy's.
New menu item?
New menu.
New menu item, the kebab at Wendy's. Again,
Grumble
talk to
kebab.
us. We have
Grumble
ideas,
kebab,
Wendy's.
you know.
Grumble kebab.
Comes with a side of fries.
Woo!
Ah.
As the Grumble slumps over into the ground, a passageway appears. The battle was your first real challenge, and stopping for a meal or a snack could prove very beneficial.
Let's stop
Yeah,
for a
let's
meal.
stop
This
for a
does
meal.
not
Let's
seem
stop
to
for a meal.
resemble a campsite after all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything around there? Like maybe people left stuff behind?
Maybe I can make a campfire with my fire ability.
We've kind of got one going.
Yeah,
here.
Oh, that's
there
true.
is kind of a lot of fire.
I would
maybe we
definitely suggest a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're having
Yeah.
a meal.
We're
A
taking a
full
whole meal.
meal.
Full meal.
Yeah.
What do we get off of a full meal?
All health.
Oh,
Your
Oh,
health
thank
is
God.
restored.
I still don't take any damage.
As soon as the battle's over, like I'm gonna like stick my spork in the ground and just like lay down and just.
I second that. And just she flops over.
The one little hunger pang that actually got a hit on me, I'm just gonna keep just kicking this corpse around. For a few minutes.
Ooh, do you want to set it on fire?
It's already on fire.
So yeah, it's
Even
fine.
more on fire.
Everything's on fire.
Everything's been on fire.
All right. So
Everything's on
Yes.
fire.
Do you have
I
a pen?
kind of
A pen?
Or like
What's
anything
up?
I can like ink.
The building was on fire and it wasn't my fault.
well, congratulations on the first big fight for you guys. You survived somehow because they started rolling real bad and you finally started rolling real good. I like that. It was nice.
Yeah, finally.
That took a while.
Okay.
I like that.
So
journey
it's
for
been a
us.
couple of hours.
What a way to end it, though, going the two of us into feast mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great. You you take the time,
Do we heal back up to full?
heal
or-
back up to full health. Now you go to see that you have two options. You can move on forward to the open cavern move over to the cavern that just opened up, or you can move back and try to see if maybe something's happened with that round door.
I'm so mad about that stupid riddle and getting it wrong. I'm going back to the round door.
I want to move forward.
I want to. I think we should move forward. I think we should keep going.
If I need to split the party and do it by myself, I will.
Let's see how this is gonna go.
That could go not good, but
Will you at least come with me to check? Just to check. But then I promise it'll be quick.
I mean,
If something here decides to close up on us because we left it to go see something that may not have opened up at all,
It's my fault. I will take the fall. I will take the blame. If the kingdom falls, it's my fault. You can burn me at the damned stake. I don't care.
here's the problem. Then we can't fix it.
yeah, it's true. It'd be a bit irrelevant because we would kind of die of hunger in here, starved forever.
You guys can go on without me. I'm checking the riddle door. I'm doing it. I'm sticking to my stupid character choice.
Mom, please, Mom.
Listen,
You could just
I
keep
don't
going.
fail.
Okay,
Watch out for the
Jennifer.
door.
All right. Well,
I'm going to the riddle door. You guys can follow me or not.
Not following.
Okay.
I'm not following.
I'm just gonna let her die.
I
Do
would
it.
be very torn about it.
You can stay if you want. You have the kingdom on your shoulders. Stay.
Okay.
All right, so we will get back to
Please.
you in a minute.
Sick. Cool.
You guys go ahead and you start moving your way forward. You're
I just
here
made that
is
decision
the
earlier.
yeah.
I couldn't do it.
You are faced with another path, familiar yet different. The leaves and branches continue to writhe around you as you walk. About 20 feet ahead, to the right of the party, is another stone door. The encryption here simply rides. Where are we? Oh, yeah. So this is, yeah. So the inscription reads, absolutely no entry.
Oh, no.
It's on the side. It's not in front of you. It's on the side. You're walking up and there's a stone door on the side and it says absolutely no entry. Beyond the door, the path continues for about 30 feet. Then it begins to curve sharply to the left before straightening out. There are multiple side rooms on the path ahead, alternating sides about every 20 feet.
Well, we weren't supposed to end this whole thing either way, so I say we just keep going anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I can't. This sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Oh, DW.
DW, big DW energy over here.
DW
As we do
was
that,
the originator of child sass.
She was.
you make your way and you've reached the door. As you reach the door,
Riddle door.
the vines have slithered back.
Yes!
The door looks like it could be ready for
Another attempt.
another attempt. Do you attempt?
Yes.
You go up to the door. The first riddle appears before you. I am at the beginning of the week, the end of tomorrow, and never in 1,000 years.
So that's a W.
A gold light shines across, and then it disappears. The second riddle pops up, and I want to make sure I say this right.
Y'all, I don't actually know the answer to this.
How many nuggets can you place in an empty carton?
How many nuggets can you place in an empty carton? Okay, out of character, y'all. Does anyone know the
You
answer?
are the only one.
The
Fuck,
only-
fuck,
Can't
fuck,
help.
fuck.
You went
Can't
alone.
help.
Can I make an intelligence check to do any kind of thing?
Yeah,
my
roll
only-
roll an
I knew
intelligence
the
check.
answer.
Because you do?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
Wait, do you think it's like a Wendy's menu thing?
I'm not there.
Fucking hell.
Roll it. You can roll an
Okay,
intelligence
because my only like tricky riddle thinking answer was none, because then the carton wouldn't be empty. Okay, intelligence. I get 16.
I'll give this one to you because you rolled high. I put it at 15. I was like, if you roll above
Okay.
15. So the answer to this one is 1. Because after that, then
It's
the
not
carton is
empty.
no longer
Yeah.
empty.
So I was thinking in the right direction. I
You
was
were
just
right. That's why I'm
slightly
giving it
off.
to you.
Got
Because
it.
you
Yeah,
were
yeah.
right
So it's really
direction,
close.
but you
So
were
yeah, I
just
just go. It's not 0. It's not 0. Next thing besides 0, 1.
the words turn bright yellow and wash away. And then a third riddle appears on the door. The more and more you take, the more you'll leave behind.
The more you take it, the more you'll leave behind. Okay. My whole ability to solve riddles went away with the first one. Okay. The more you take, the more you leave behind. Does anyone else think they know, by the way? Just out of character? Ellie? Do you think you have an idea? Okay.
I mean,
You can take drugs. You can take a nap.
You say you take drugs?
I think what you can take. You can take drugs. You can take a nap. You can take a hike. You can take a walk. You can take food. You can take... Okay. This is Wendy's. This is Wendy's themed. So it's a food thing. I'm so sorry I made y'all stop the whole adventure.
Sorry.
But I made the character decision before that she cared about this. So I had to stick with it. Okay, the more you crap. Come on. The more you take, you can take a poop.
Oh my god.
Do you know?
I know, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, what's the riddle
Gonna
again?
need an answer here.
The more you take, the more
The
you
more
leave
you
behind.
take, the more. Let's see. The more and more you take, the more you'll leave behind.
Do you know?
I do.
Fuck, is
I
it-
vaguely, I don't know.
Is it food related? Is it Wendy's related?
I can't tell you that. I'm not
Why
there.
didn't you come with me to solve the riddle?
Because we wanted to get out.
Yeah, no, I'm going to look at the door. I'm going to say, I'll be back for you. And I'm going to turn around and go back to the friends.
All right.
I'm so fucking mad. And I'm going to run up and be like, guys, the more and more you take, the more and more you leave behind. What is it? I'm so close to the riddle door. We've got one more riddle. Will you just come with me? We'll solve it. I promise.
We're really hung up on this riddle thing, right?
Yes, I am. I'm a completionist.
How
So
about we do it after we defeat the big boss? We're still gonna,
as you make your way forward, I'm assuming that's what we're doing moving forward.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, as you walk up, there is a room on the right. Would you like to check it?
sneakily.
Sneak.
In a sneakish way. Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Roll.
Bacon's been getting impatient. He's just going to kind of peek his head in.
Come on.
The first room on the right is fairly empty and features a long dead lone tree. The tree has a hole on the side of it.
I don't know.
Is there beef?
I'll kind of creep in, maybe.
Anyone want to?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
investigate. I'll creep in.
All
I'll see
right.
if I
Do
recognize the tree.
intelligence for
Yeah.
investigation.
8.
As you kind of reach around, you're looking. You see the hole,
Mhm.
and you reach your hand in, and you find 4 gold coins tucked inside the stump.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
pocket them.
That does seem to be all you can find in the room, though.
That's fine. I mean, I'm fine. But guys, look at them. They're so shiny. Does anyone want one?
That is
Sure.
Ah, there you go. Would you like one too?
sure.
There you go. Would you like one?
Yeah, I did leave one behind.
Oh, yeah, there you go. All right. Now I have, 11. They're so shiny.
One whole gold.
You
go into a room just to find 4 gold coins, but we can't solve a stupid riddle door that might hide lots and lots of treasure behind
Let
it.
it go.
as you
No,
make your
do
way
later.
forward, there's another room on the left. Do you want to go into that room?
I don't care about anything besides that stupid riddle. It's so unclear.
Sneakily.
Sneaky.
We should sneakily.
Roll a
We gotta-
grace.
Gotta sneak. Is anybody else good at sneaking?
That is
decent
grace,
at
right?
sneaking.
Yeah,
it's
grace.
Like vaguely not great
oh.
at it.
Okay at it.
Yeah.
Not okay at it tonight. 5.
Breaking twigs and crushing leaves undertow as you walk in.
Oh, yeah. And
Um,
does it want me to do that? Yeah.
You reach up, you see a similarly dead tree standing in the middle of this room. Again, there's a hole inside of it. Do
Alright.
you reach
I'm gonna-
inside the hole?
I'm not gonna reach inside. I'm gonna peer inside. That's how you lose fingers.
Reaching inside the hole, you see some old tatter notes,
Notes.
like pieces of
Ooh.
parchment crumpled up in there.
Can I read them?
You pull it through and it says, "He lies ahead. He's ready. He is hungry."
Oh no.
Do not like that.
Well, that's rather ominous.
Yeah, well, we want to fix everything for the queen, all
I
right?
guess so. All right.
I just want to solve a riddle.
Mom.
Listen.
As you make your way forward even more, there is a second room to the right, about 20 feet further down the path from this room. And do you go near it?
It's a room, right? Or it's not a door?
It's another room.
Okay.
I start walking towards it.
Yeah.
As you walk towards it, you hear shuffling and a very familiar snarl.
I growl back at it.
And let's roll initiative.
This has been going really well for me.
I am so considering not going in. I'm so considering not going in just as a fuck you to everyone for not doing the riddles with me.
All right, so we have 15 to 20. 15 to 20?
19.
19.
Ooh.
Anything else? All right.
18.
18. Cool. So we got Boulder. Check. All right. Do we have 10 to 15?
11.
10, 11.
These dice do not like me.
Chili Bay. And then we have 5 to 10.
9.
baby.
9.
It's me. I'm a chili baby.
Chili
Oh,
baby.
chili
I'm a
baby.
chili
You're my
baby.
chili baby.
And then
But
there.
Mom's a bit preoccupied by stupid
Cool.
riddles.
So,
Mom, you're
First up,
embarrassing me.
Boulder.
All right. So
You heard the snarls. You know, in that room, like a couple of you think there are at least 2, maybe more pangs probably in that room.
Hanks, no grumbles.
You didn't hear that.
All right. So I know that they're in there. I just don't know where they are, right?
I mean, you could probably run into the room and see them.
I'll just
So
be
we
like,
so we don't have to run into the room. We could just keep going down the hallway. Maybe.
well, they know we're
Would
here
be.
now.
You would be able to do that had Bacon not snarled at you.
So I
That
will,
kinda sets
I will
everything
then,
off,
I will
so.
then run up. I will then run into the room, take a quick look around and see.
You see 2 pangs.
All right, and then I run up to one of them and I hit him right in the face.
All right, hit a pang.
19.
19. That's definitely going to hit.
4.
4.
There it is,
Ooh,
baby.
There we go. Starting out strong. Ooh,
Back.
there we go. Smack the pang hard. Ah!
Draw my sport and just.
Chikenifer, you're up.
Standing outside the room, I just say, you all better be fucking grateful. And I cast smoke screen. I assume the pangs are within 10 feet of each other.
Yeah, they were munching on something.
Cool. Yep, they're together. I cast smoke screen. They take DC 13 strength checks, strength saving throws, whatever.
That's an 11 and a 12. Oh, they both pass.
They both pass.
No, sorry, that's hunger. That's not a pang. I'm sorry. Strength. One of them passes, the other doesn't.
Okay, the one that fails gets disadvantage and also has his movement halved.
Cool.
And then I sit my ass down in the grass outside of the
Are you
room.
pouting?
Yes, I'm pouting. I cast a bloody spell to help you, but I'm pouting.
Because you failed at a riddle.
Like, I didn't fail at a riddle. I was abandoned while trying to solve riddles that we could have solved and probably gotten to a bloody feast if you hadn't. And I just keep.
You just keep
complaining
going.
as
As she keeps going, it is
someone else.
the second pang, the
Brilliant.
first pang that got hit by you, sir, is going to try to hit you back for 5.
I can assume that
No.
doesn't hit.
A 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that doesn't.
All right. Cool.
But also,
So he swings and he misses. What up?
Megan said, is she pouting or pattying? Well done.
Wow.
Well played. Well played.
That's rough. That's rough.
All right. So he goes. He tries to gnash at you and he misses.
Yeah, that's right. Finally.
All right. Chilla. Chirilla. I wrote chili down. That's my problem. Chirilla, your turn.
Oh, this is so exciting. All right. Gonna pull my knife out. I'm like, everybody still looks good. Let's go. Let's do this.
Here I go killing again.
And that's a 4.
Advantage.
Oh, advantage because of the
You
chili.
had chili.
Chili advantage.
Oh,
And
it's
that's
a
a 3.
I take the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Total 4?
Total 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
Nope.
No. All right. Bacon.
You said they were eating something, right?
It looked like they were munching on something. Yeah.
They got food. Their food's mine. So that's it. That's a total 11 to hit.
11 hits.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
2.
2.
Not bad.
Which one are you hitting? The one that he had been.
Oh, yeah, the one he already smacked.
All
Kind of
right.
Run up to smack, like, give me your food.
Cool. That is Bay. Spudlin.
Okay, so how many are? Because I ran off a second.
Yeah, there are 2.
Pangs.
2 pangs.
Okay, but there's not like another additional.
Not that you can see yet.
Not that we can see yet. Okay, cool.
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
No, let's just go with
I
yeah.
just want to
We're
know
gonna
what
die.
is what I'm looking at first.
Yeah, 2 pangs.
2 pangs. Okay, so and I see that they've got one that they're kind of preoccupied with. So I'm going to try to stab the other with a fork.
Do it. Do it. With advantage.
Mhm. So that's a 19.
Yeah, it hits.
And that is going to be a 3.
3. All right. Beautiful. That
And then,
is
of course, disengage, like back. And forth,
disengage,
grab
back
and go.
up. So you back up. That gives this pang an opportunity.
Not
No,
to grab and go.
no, but it's his turn next, and you've
Ah.
backed up about 10 feet.
Yeah.
So he's going to try to ram into you.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so
Yes.
is he running past me?
He will be running past you. Yes.
Cheap shot. That's a 10. That's a 12 to hit.
12 hits.
2 damage.
All right. So he takes that 2 damage. He goes to hit you for 5.
To hit me,
Yeah.
that misses.
So he comes up, and as he's right about to get to you, he kind of trips over his own feet and kind of blah, 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 and just kind of lands right at your feet. Not where he wants to be, but where
That
he's
is
ended
a-
up.
Next turn, Spudlin problem.
Yes. Back to the top. Boulder.
The boulder is still on a bit of a roll.
Yeah.
18.
Hits.
That's only a 2.
2.
Yeah.
You're damaging the spuds. The pangs, not spuds.
Yeah. I was about to say,
Jennifer.
don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
Spuds.
the
Wait,
spuds
what?
is not to be damaged, please and thank you.
Jennifer.
Wonderful. Okay. As my pouting continues and intensifies, my face gets really red, and I cast slow heat
Mhm.
on. Is it just on one enemy or is it an area attack?
I believe it's one enemy within an area.
Okay, cool. Just was one of the pangs looking good, one looking bad, or they both just looking?
The one that just landed at her feet is looking better than the other one.
Okay, yeah, I'll cast it on the one. Got yes,
All right, it's a
DC 13 strength, baby.
9. He fails, so he takes 1.
Wonderful. Takes one. It'll keep taking one.
Yep.
He's getting toasted.
Okay, the pang that's been dealing with you two and been getting smacked around with you two is going to attack you again. Oh, for a 3.
Yeah, finally.
Spicy 3.
Ooh.
Where is that gone?
I'm just going to hit and just no.
I love that that's just your answer. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So next is Chirilla.
All right. So which one of the hunger pangs is looking the nastiest?
The
Worst
one
off.
that is currently engaged with these two is looking worse for wear.
All right. And, run over in the middle of them using my short stature to kind of dodge around and try to hit it with a knife. Oh, and that's a nat 20!
Let's
Let's
go!
There we
So
go.
you do
Nice.
full damage
Plus
Plus
an
another D4.
additional...
plus an additional D4.
plus a 2.
How do you want to kill him?
Oh, so I think I'm going to go and just bare my teeth, and I'm going to kind of do a tuck and roll and just dodge and weave and then just boom, like a huge slash of the knife and decapitate him.
Nice. So yeah, you go in and it's, to anyone seeing it, it's almost poetic, and it's like ballet type movements. Like it just there's a grace. Like you've heard her say many times, she is Princess Chirilla of Chicken, and and you're like, okay, she says she's a princess, she's got a tiara, whatever. But in this moment, you see her move with a grace that you haven't quite seen before, and she goes through, and the knife spins in her hand and goes into like a back held movement, and the head just kind of lops off and rolls away.
That's my girl. Thanks, Mom.
I'm so bloody at this point. I'm bad. Just
Bacon.
It's like, shit. Turn to the other one.
All right, go ahead and smack him.
Let's see, there's 16 or 12, so 18 total to hit.
Hits.
8. 1.
yeah.
1. All
It's
right.
the worst, isn't it?
I am not rolling. I'm rolling
Spudlin.
today.
Spudlin,
fair.
your turn.
Okay, so I have now the one that fell at my feet.
Rolled, fell at your feet.
Like just invert the fork, stab down.
Stab him down. Yeah, let's do it.
So that's going to be a total 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And wait, 4. There we go. That's going to be a 3.
3. All right. And then he stands up, having been stuck with this fork.
Oh my
He
goodness.
stands up. He looks at you, and he just goes, "Ah!" And you see the last bit of smoke slither from the last hit of her simmering heat, and the pang is no more.
Well, that was relatively painless.
Yeah. What were they eating?
You go over, and it was just charred fry remnants.
Oh.
Is there anything else around the room worth anything?
That
Property's so
right there
good.
is a good question.
Yeah.
How have we been looting these bodies? Has there been loot?
I thought they
There
dissolved
ha-
into smoke.
Yeah, they're not really they're not really lootable.
Sorry, that was a goof. That was not a. That was a goof.
The second room on the right is 20 feet high. Approach you, hearing shuffle. When they approach, immediate attack by pangs. Yeah, nothing else in this room.
Oh, jeez.
Ah,
The next room is 20 feet further down the path and sits to the left. Inside is a tree stump, sitting alone on the forest floor.
Did we see this tree stump before? Or was this a new one?
I think we saw similar one.
We saw similar ones, like
Yeah.
2 of them.
There was the tree stump with the chicken nuggets.
And then there was the one that you found with the points on it.
I think I'm still all fired up from feast mode, so I just like and sprint in and see what's going on. Like, look
So you
around.
sprint in and you just run in and you just see this tree
Mhm.
with a hole in the center, much
Mhm.
like the other two that you've seen with holes in the center.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Ah! Run in and like, yeah.
Just kind of yell at the tree and stick your
Yes.
hand in. Stuck in the wood
she's
is a
already so
small. Stuck in the wood is a small metal triangle with 2 straight edges and an edge that is a tad jagged, like it's been broken off.
Ah!
Wait.
Huh?
Huh. Let me see that.
Okay.
Does it seem magical in any way?
No,
No. Does it seem like, just can I just make an intelligence roll to see like what does it look like? Does it like look
Roll
like it's a piece of
intelligence.
something?
Or I can do. I guess I think like. Does this count as like a history or
Sure.
anything? Because I could get a.
Or, like, this is
roll
a significant
roll
item.
with advantage for
Yeah, I'm gonna be
intelligence.
helping.
Yeah. All right, 14 and so yeah, 15.
Do you
15.
get another +1 for?
Or
the
well, yeah, I guess
thing?
16 for my true classic.
You can see it looks to be very similar, if not the same material as the statue of Emperor Dave.
Oh.
Bronze.
And if you were to guess, you'd say this looks like a corner.
Oh, it's the spatula.
They cut the corner.
I tried to. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
What would you guys like to do?
Is there an exit?
Hold on to that.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna-
that's left is all you've seen so far, you know that there is a room at the end of this hallway. You've gone to all the side rooms catty corner to each other, but you know there's one room at the end of the hallway.
Well, we gotta try that.
Yep.
Or
Gonna
turn
march
back.
on over.
Especially because every time we've tried to turn back, a lot of these vines have grown up out of our way. So there's only one way to go.
I mean, for the record, we know that vines don't grow back to stop you if you go back to the riddle room now. Because I did go there. And
Do you
vines
want to
didn't
just
stop
go
me.
to shut her up?
We were right into the big thing. Ah,
Riddle room? Treasure.
big boss.
Feast.
Look.
Fighting.
You know the next riddle. There's just one more after that.
What are we gonna do?
Nice.
Riddles.
I'm literally putting it up to the group.
Riddle room.
If we do the riddle room,
I will shut up about it.
thank Christ.
Whatever. Can we just add on whatever we find in there? We get first dibs.
Yeah, no, I do not care at all about what's in it. I just want to solve the riddles.
Okay.
Fine, we go back and get us through the riddle.
I
Get
am
this stupid thing taken care of.
vindicated.
Backtracking to the riddle room very quickly, we get over there.
Do we have to do the first two riddles again?
Riddle 1. It
Yeah,
starts
okay.
with the
W.
week, and before it can even fully appear on the door, it as quickly fills with gold and washes away. The second one comes up,
Just one.
and just as it starts, it washes away. And the third one comes up. The more and more you take, the more you'll leave behind.
Footsteps.
Saying footsteps. Gold appears
I can
across.
take a step. Oh
And
my
then
God, I'm so
walks
confused.
back and swipes away.
Last one.
Riddle 4.
Hole could have also worked.
Well, you don't take a hole. You take a step.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. The more you take.
or like
Yeah, no, I get it. I like the
Yeah.
answer. I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. Honestly, if he hadn't said the right answer, I would have taken whole because it works.
Oh.
You can hear it, but you cannot see it. It only speaks when you speak to it.
Echo.
And as the word echo is said, gold washes across,
I was gonna say if I fucked that one up.
and then
We
it
would've
goes
all
back
attacked
away,
you.
and the door rolls over to its side, leading to a path.
I guess we go down. I'm gonna go down.
Yeah, I'm
Fine,
going.
nothing.
Let's start going.
Does it smell like beef? I smell like beef.
So you go down this tunnel, and the tunnel, it's about 30 feet long, and it is just enough to make room for like one person at a time. Like you're going straight line through this.
Mhm.
And as you go through, you reach on the other side of the tunnel. It's a small square room, and it has a large stone door on the opposite side. The door, if you look at the door, you see the inscription on it, "Return from whence you came." The door seems to be unopenable by any normal means. But in the center of the room is a wooden pedestal. Atop the pedestal, there is an amulet displayed, a gold chain with a large circle hanging from it.
I take
The
it.
image of a baconator is carved
Oh, yeah,
into the circle.
Oh.
For you.
The only way out seems to be heading back the way the party came.
Yeah, take it and let's go back.
Yeah, take the amulet.
All right, you take the amulet. Is anyone trained in Arcana?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Not me.
Go ahead and do an Arcana roll for me.
Yeah,
11.
that's 20.
20. Okay, it was going to be a 20 to figure this
Oh,
out.
shit.
This item is the Amulet of the Feast. It grants whoever is wearing it resistance against all attacks from hunger foes, including pangs, grumbles, and hunger itself, as well as
Hunger
others that may be
itself? Oh,
encountered
wow.
later in the quest. A party member's, yeah.
So this could actually be useful.
It's
for
an
the thing.
incredibly powerful thing you just found. It's
It's
not
not
food.
edible.
It's not
But-
food.
The smell of a baconator wafts from it ever so gently. Mostly wood, but just a hint of grease.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's very powerful. It defends you. So if any of us is really struggling at any point or really needs some defense, that thing will be our best friend. But for the moment, please, Bacon, you deserve it.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
So
Let's
make our
go
way
back.
Okay, so for the record, there was cool loot behind the pedestal, and it wasn't a trap. So, okay, I'll shut up about it now.
All right, so we get back. There's only one more room left. Do we want to head there?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just beelining for it.
Another 25 feet down the path leads to a second door on the right. This room is unlike any others, containing a large clearing roughly 150 feet across. There are 4 tall, ancient trees standing in a square around the circle, like the natural pillars of nature's great hall. As the last party member enters, the forest seals the door shut behind. A breeze picks up and blasts through the room, shaking leaves and branches around you. The great beast, Hunger, whose magic now controls this forest, swoops down on frayed and weary wings. The beast has 2 large, curved horns upon its head, and its eyes are sewn shut. Though it sees perfectly, it reeks with the stench of desperation, like many a senior on prom night. No,
Oh. What does that mean?
Or
No,
me,
don't worry
anytime I
about
go
it,
to the
darling.
club.
Wow.
Ooh.
All right,
We know a few people.
ladies and gentlemen,
I rush them.
let's roll for initiative.
All right.
Wow.
Come on. That's cocked.
Wow.
What the heck is this?
That's
All
cocked.
right, 15 to 20.
15.
15,
18.
18. Boulder. And then we got our lovely
Boulders.
Spudlin. All right. 10 to 15,
13.
13.
I feel like I've been third in the order.
A lot.
Every single
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the middle. We would need to protect you.
I'm just very comfortable.
All right. That'll be 5 to 10.
7.
7. All right.
It's okay.
1 to 5.
3.
3. All right. Okay.
3.
That's going to be check. And then, cool. So, first up, Boulder.
Is it still flying?
It's swooped down. It's now in the middle. It's now about 20 feet away from you guys. It swooped down right in front of you.
So I'm gonna like run up to it. I'm gonna be like, all right, you know. First, I'm gonna try and hit it first
That'd be smart.
before I talk trash.
Yeah, before you do the one-liner, at least make sure you smack it.
Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me?
Is it 2 1s?
Hold on, just pass it around.
Is it 2
Pass
1s?
it
I'm
around.
so sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, the snake eyes of death. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see
That's a
it.
big oops.
You've cursed us.
Rip.
It can only go up from here.
Big oof, even or odds.
Let's go odds.
1. All right, it's odds. You go up to it to try to teach it a lesson, get it started the right way, and
Just whiff.
it's almost like you step on your own shoelaces. You just go down, you tumble, and you lay prone at its feet.
No.
All right, that's all
That's
you
it.
do.
That's the turn.
Well, I guess it's good you didn't, talk any smack, because that would have been really
Embarrassing.
embarrassing.
Really
Spudlin, you're up.
Oof. Well, seeing that, she's going to run up and kind of body block to kind of protect him where he's prone. To
Okay.
give him a chance to get up, and she's going to take a stab at it with a fork.
All right, go.
So these are both off limits.
That's going to be 17 to hit.
That hits.
Demon D20.
Demon D20.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a 2.
2. All right. Nice.
But I'm not going to disengage because I'm basically
Yeah,
body
you're
blocking so
being
he
a wall.
can get up.
Yeah. Chirilla. Princess,
All right,
your turn.
I will run over and I will see if I can so is it swooping down? Is it within stabbing
He's
range?
on the ground right now.
Okay, great. I'm gonna run over, jump, say something like, "Don't hurt my friends!"
Aw.
And
Aw.
11.
Misses.
And
Yeah, you go to swipe
Did you
and
advantage?
oh no, I didn't advantage. 13.
Not
Still
quite.
misses. Not quite. You go to swipe, and one of the like wiry, gnarly wings just kind of like fly and like knocks the knife back.
No.
It was close. It was close. Bacon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up, and I'm gonna kind of get in front of everybody. Just take a couple swings at it.
All right.
Okay, so that's either an 18 or that's an 18.
All right. 18. Beautiful.
Right.
It hits.
That's gonna be 4 damage.
4 damage. Nice. Cool. That is that. Chickenifer.
Lovely. Yeah, just start swirling my staff again, and smoke comes billowing out, and I cast smoke screen.
Okay, that is going to hit both. Is it only enemies or is it creatures within an area?
Let me check. It might be an area of effect. It might be a all characters within a 10-foot radius.
So that is in that case
There's
that would
no-
affect both Spudlin and that would also affect Bacon.
There's no
Under
way to like
2.
shape it so it only hits the monster.
Is it a strength?
If
Starting on a point that I choose within 90 feet of me. So if I make it,
so
10-foot
I'm gonna
radius-
say if you could make it on a point if you do it on the outside that it would it would go against it.
It's a big monster. It takes
Yeah.
up most of the 10 feet. I would assume.
You're not that big.
It makes up strength. It makes a strength save. It's probably going to make it anyway. 'Cause it's probably very strong, but
Does not.
it's not okay.
So he's disadvantage and
he
half
has-
movement.
Yeah, disadvantage and half movement.
All right. That having happened, it is now the Hunger's turn. He is blinded by the smoke. He's confused by what's going on. So he's going to... He can't really see that well. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to release a rumbling gaseous cloud from deep within his tainted innards. The
Don't
cloud...
like that.
Yeah, no, it's not a
Like
pretty
tainted
sound.
innards.
Did she just fart?
Yes.
He releases a poisonous cloud. It's a semicircle for 20 feet, so it's going to get you two.
He's on the ground as well.
He's on the ground, so it's going to get the 3 of you. You have to make a DC 14 Arcana roll.
Arcana?
Arcana.
Oh
you also-
god.
I was
Yeah, you're also-
I was also.
you're
raised
also
on
Oh,
this,
yes.
Do I also have advantage on this?
But that's
Why would you have
exact-
advantage?
Okay, I didn't know if it was just attacks. that
No.
we have advantage.
Do we also get advantage?
No.
Okay, well that's 14, so I guess I still.
Save,
Oh,
save,
none of that.
save. So you take 4d4,
4d4?
4d4 poison damage.
Oh my god, that could have killed me.
That still can kill me.
Oh, come on.
It's not like I'm going to roll. I'm not even going to say
Don't
it. 'cause
say
then if
it.
happens-
Don't say it.
you dare
Don't say
say it.
Did you?
You're tacky and I
He
hate you.
didn't, but he almost did.
I almost did. I rolled a 3, and a 4, and a 4. So that's 6 plus 8. God dang. This is not
So
what I
it's
wish.
14.
Yeah.
It's,
Are you down?
I'm
Yeah,
still on the
14.
ground. So all of a sudden you just stop seeing me like move.
All right. That is,
I hate it.
I'm
hate the
so
whole
sorry.
thing. I hate it all.
I was like, there's no way I'm rolling
What are you
16 damage.
0.
He's at 0. He's
fuck.
falling down. If a character falls down during battle, they must use their turns. No, that's where's the thing where you're dead?
Where's death saves?
It's not death saves in here. It's
The thing where you're dead.
the thing where you die. Hey, Mister, are you dead? Hit points.
They don't ever talk about that. I don't
No,
think
they do. It is in here. I remember reading it. Son of a gun.
Where is it?
Essentially, I know your hit points are at 0.
Yeah.
Cheap shot, falling down, resting, dual wielding, adventuring, movement. I think you're just down.
Okay.
If your hit points drop to 0, you will pass out from hunger. You must wait for your team to sit down for a meal before you can rejoin the adventure.
Oh no.
Oh,
Some
I'm done.
teammates can help you stave off hunger with their special skills.
So in that
Is
case,
wood healing
taking a
Yeah.
give a bite,
quick bite?
quick
Okay.
bite, you can bring him back
Okay.
up. Yeah.
Okay. That's
Where
good.
where is that?
Okay.
Hit points.
Point,
If your hit points drop to 0, you'll pass out from hunger,
Declare
but some
next.
teammates can help you stave off hunger with their special skills, which I assume means that you can still be healed from 0.
okay.
So so you've already taken the damage. The cloud is going to last for 3 turns. You don't have to save each time. If you saved, you're good, and you've already taken the damage, so you're good. But if anyone goes into the cloud, they now take damage. But because everyone but Chick Jennifer was already in the cloud, it's a moot point at this point. And that is the hunger's turn. Boulder,
Oh,
how's it going? You doing good? Just checking in. How you been?
Emotionally.
I hate you.
You love me. All right, on to Spudlin. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to grab Boulder and pull him back because at this point we don't want anybody to, step on him.
I'm gonna say you're at half speed because you are dragging, so you can
Yeah.
drag him back 10 feet.
Fair. So
Okay.
I'm going to drag him back 10 feet out of this fight.
Cool. So you do that. Chirilla.
Okay. I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna heal him.
All right.
I'm gonna pull out my emergency French fries and just start kind of shoving them into my mouth. This works. And that's a 1. You get 1.
You're up at 1.
You're
You
at
back
1.
up.
All of a sudden, you just see me go.
It's just pat cheek. Come on. Come on.
Nobody,
Open the mouth
nobody,
Christ.
no one tell my brother what happened.
No, you won't. Stay up. Just stay up.
Who's your brother?
I think you're safe.
Ah!
Okay.
Everything's going terribly.
Bacon.
He's like, if you're gonna burp, at least say "excuse me." That's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Let's see, 4 damage.
4 damage.
Now I'm gonna kind of move to the side, see if I can kind of get him to turn to just face me, just not be facing everyone else.
Yeah, no, you just hit him with full attack. He's paying attention to you.
It's like good.
Chickender.
Okay, I'm staying far back, but I'm going to cast my other distance attack. Just my hands start to glow, and he needs to make another strength saving throw. Does it have disadvantage because of the smoke cloud, or is that just on attacks?
The smoke is just on
Got
attacks.
it.
But he does 7.
Fails.
Fails. So
Great.
he's going to take.
So he takes 1 now and plus 1 on each subsequent turn.
Cool. And so his next turn, so he gets 23. The smoke cloud thing only lasts for 1 turn, correct?
I do not think. I think it lasts for longer, but I think it might be 3. Let me check. Okay. The spell lasts 3 turns or until a different smoke screen or smoke bomb is cast.
Wonderful. So 3 turns. So he is going to attempt to bite you because you just laid a smackdown on him. He doesn't really know where the heat's coming from, so he will.
You're just gonna say lay the smack down and I'm on the ground. How dare you?
Roll double 7s. So does either 7 hit?
No.
All right.
It's
You see,
1 7
again,
does.
gnarled teeth come at you, and it feels exactly like it did when the it feels like you get the same, it's like if the mouth of a hunger pang was 6 times as big.
gonna take the other end of the spork and just crack it in the jaw.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
Nope.
All right, Boulder, you're up.
Could somebody feed him one of those chicken nuggets?
All right.
Yeah, you can come over to me and try to get a chicken nugget for your turn. You can probably do it.
Wait, do we know that those chicken nuggets heal someone?
We have no clue
we have
what they
no
do.
idea.
You said they're solid gold chicken nuggets.
They are golden chicken nuggets that radiate a strange energy, according to
I
the
ate
magic
one?
person.
Okay, I ate one. What did I feel?
You ate a nugget.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not even gonna risk it. Here we
Okay.
go. I'm gonna.
I'm in the back if you want to come hang out with me.
You know what? No retreat. Never surrender. No
You
retreat.
going in?
Oh boy.
Wait, is the fog cloud still there?
Yeah.
The fog cloud's still there.
Oh no! Bump that noise. I'm just gonna sit out there and just give it the finger.
All right.
Oh boy.
Giving it the finger from far away. Spudlin, you're up.
Okay, so I can see at least what Bacon is attacking.
Yes, you can see what Bacon is attacking. You can see his form. He's the only one who has disadvantage on hits.
Okay, so I'm going to, now that I know he's up, not okay,
But up.
I'm going to leave the healer to this, and I'm going to go ahead and attack with a fork.
Tag it with a fork.
Okay, so that's going to be a 11.
11. That is going to miss.
Okay, and then we're going to back up, disengage.
Back up, disengage, get on out of there. Chirilla.
All right. Buddy, you want some Boulder, do you think you need any more healing?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
For the love of God,
there you
please,
go.
yes.
I kind of like rub him on the back and I like offer another fry.
Nice massage.
And that's an additional 4 HP.
Look, there we go.
All right. Bacon.
I'm just gonna keep just yelling at him and smacking him.
There are so many meat-based insults.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Oh, no, that's not going to hit.
Mm.
Chickender. Chickenifer.
Chicken tender.
Chickender. It's the chickender.
Chickender.
She's going to end him.
Right. So
Chicken
I'm gonna pull one of the golden chicken nuggets out and offer to feed it to. Do you think it could help? Will you accept it?
I'll take it. We'll
All
see
right,
what
I feed him a
happens.
golden chicken nugget. Does anything happen?
Roll me a strength save, please.
Okay, I'm actually good at this. That is a soft 20.
I have no idea. Are we gonna have to poop these out later? Like I don't know.
All right. That your turn?
He doesn't get any hit points.
Is that your turn?
Can I do anything?
I'll say that was an extra action, so you
Okay,
still
cool.
have an
Because
action.
I just went by logic of feeding people health potions as an action.
Yeah.
But since that was clearly not a health potion. Okay. If I do slow heat again, that's not doing
It
anything
doesn't
extra.
stack.
Okay, because and spicy touch, I have to be close
It's
to him.
within touch range. You have to be 5 feet, right? Yeah, it says 5 feet on there.
Yeah. Well, shit. Fine. I have lots of health points. Let's do it. All right. Chirilla, Boulder, Wayne, you get out here. I'm going in. And I steal myself. Hands glow. Go up into the smoke cloud. And try to
Roll the spell attack.
do this. I hope I don't suck. I suck. No, but I get advantage because I
Advantage. Yeah.
ate spicy chicken sandwich. Was that? I don't know what that was. No, not worried about it. Okay, come on. And that also sucked. That's an 11 toast.
No, it's not going to hit him.
Sucks. Okay, great. That's it.
Hunger, now having 2 people directly in its way, is going to do you see its wings kind of fly into the air. He doesn't fly. His wings just kind of like spread open, and he kind of leans over and does a swipe with his spiked wings, cutting anything in the way, dealing. So it's going to hit. Is going to go for you. Still disadvantage. Well, it's both of you because it's disadvantage.
Right.
So it's going to go for you for 2.
I mean, it
And
was
it's go for
almost
you lucky son of a gun.
He rolled a crit.
He
But
rolled
he's
it.
at disadvantage.
He did. It's still gonna hit. It's a 16.
That does
Yeah,
hit.
it's gonna hit, but
But I did not get
Oh.
critted. He's not in beast mode.
no, I'm telling you.
Smoke screen.
All right. I roll really well.
Yeah,
I'm
I know that's
sorry.
a max. So
That's 12, so that's 13 damage.
cool. Yep, take it.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to roll well.
So yeah, no, this wing attack just like must have spiked me straight in the torso. This is
Yeah,
like,
it hit you.
it really
Yeah,
smacked
it
me
really
down.
did. So all right. So that is the end of Hunger's turn.
Brilliant.
Next is Boulder.
All right, so the cloud's still there, right?
Cloud's still there. Yeah.
And if I go in, I'll have to make another saving throw.
No. If you go in the cloud, yes,
Well,
but if you're outside
you don't have
of
to
it,
go in the cloud.
you don't have to go
attack
into the cloud to attack him.
Oh, I don't?
No.
No, that's
Oh.
how I got back in.
Oh my gosh! I didn't even know. I will try and move up to him now and attack him. And I'm not gonna say anything yet. Wait.
Come on.
15.
I'm sorry. Forgot to take the heat damage. 15 hits, yes.
Okay. So right before I hit him, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna take this spork, I'm gonna turn that sumbitch sideways, and I'm gonna stick it up your candy ass.
Roll for damage.
You're
Come on,
hangry
max
ass.
damage. 2.
2.
Oh.
That's nice.
Great
That
line,
wasn't
not great roll.
terrible.
All right.
Could have been worse.
Next is Spudlin.
Ooh, okay, so let's once again try to stab this thing with a fork. It's gonna either be a 12. It's a 12.
12. 12's going to miss.
Okay.
Next is, are you going to move? What do you want to
Just
do?
the classic. and
Classic in and out. Jarilla. Your Majesty.
All right. It's Your Highness. Thank you.
I think it's your fryness.
Oh, it is Your Highness. All right, I'm gonna see. I saw Chickenifer go into the cloud and take that damage. I'm like, no, Mom! But I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna do my healing thing, and that is 4 points of damage. 4 more points. Mom, I love you so much.
I love you too.
Oh. Anyway,
All right.
I'm gonna
Next.
pull out my knife.
What do you
Bacon.
have there?
It's a knife.
I'm gonna
No!
I'm gonna hear it's like I hear the boulder here saying this and I'm just gonna what? And no
my God.
7s.
7's no, not
The
going to
second
hit.
7 hits. Strange.
Strange enough, first one misses. Second one definitely hits.
Crazy.
Okay, that's Bacon. Chickenifer.
Okay, yeah, from my spot on the ground, I think the smoke screen's about to go down.
It is about to
So
dissipate.
I'm gonna cast it again.
Strength save. 7 plus 2. Goddamn 9. He still
Fail.
fails. So we still got
I still got
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Goddamn control. All
Listen,
right.
They gave me 3 spells. I'm using them.
Damn right.
There are only so many things we can do at level 1.
Yeah. As they say, level 1. Level 1.
I'm over it already.
He is
I miss my triple digit health.
Man.
he's so you see the hunger. He's
I miss my robot.
looking around and he's realizing he's like surrounded right now and he doesn't like it. And so he's going to, you see him flap, and he flies up
Oh,
into
God.
the
Cheap
air.
shot.
No, it's part of an attack, so it's not. Yeah. Well, no, you're right. He is
Yeah!
moving out, so do a cheap
Yeah.
shot on him.
Attack.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
2.
2.
Gosh, the 2s.
All right. He realized, so he flies up into the air about 15 feet into the air, and then he looks at you, having just gotten that shot on him, and you see this. You see he's like attempting to open his eyes, and he's trying to see, and he feels you, he senses you, and he's going to come straight down, dive bomb right at you. Oh my God! Does a 9 hit?
I headbutt him back.
All right.
Oh.
So he takes 2d8 damage.
Wait, he does or
Yeah, no, if he misses the attack,
oh,
takes-
Oh,
he takes
from your
2.
headbutt.
he takes 2d8.
Yeah.
So that's 5.
There's a
plus
baconator
1,
over here
6.
conquering hunger.
Oh yeah, wait. You have resistance to attack.
All of his
Him.
attacks.
that's
Yeah.
why I was turning him away so he just focused on me.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah.
All right, that is Hunger's turn. All right. Next we go back to Boulder.
How's he looking?
He not looking pretty. He looking like if you doubled his health, he would be whole yet.
Ooh, That's a 23.
Yeah.
What kind of question is that? Yes, that is. How
Yeah,
dare
now you know how it feels.
What should roll?
19.
Oh.
This time I'm just gonna be like, what you need to do? You need to know your role and shut your mouth. And then
Smack.
I hit him with a.
Hit him.
That's a 3. We're getting
Oh,
higher.
we're getting
up.
higher.
We're
That's
getting
a
higher.
two.
Hey,
We're out of
hey,
the
hey.
two.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh wait, did he take? Also, did he take the fire
I
damage
did,
on that?
I did.
Wonderful, cool.
Yep.
It's just
Scotland.
1 point, but it's gonna
Okay.
stack up.
So I
That's the whole thing with control, like wizards and things like that. Just control that battlefield.
Saw him try to attack, and then I'm guessing crash land.
Yeah, no, he came back down, and that like it was weird. He came down, and he was coming right at you, and that head you didn't move, and you saw all of it like buckle in the hunger's like spine, and like you saw that pain buckle through. So he's looking worse for wear.
Okay, so we're gonna try to pin him to the ground, just fork him away.
Yeah.
So you go through. So I'll give you two options.
Mm-hmm.
You can either just, we say that's fun and you do that, or you take a penalty to your hit and you can actually lock him in place.
I'll see about locking him in place.
All right. So you're going
Yeah.
to take -5 to the roll.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But if it hits, it locks him in place.
What's your total? Even up to the -5.
Well, no, this is weird because we're not doing all the pluses. So let's say -3.
Okay, so I would basically be getting a straight roll.
All right.
That wasn't good.
Oh.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
So it
you
misses.
don't have advantage for this?
So that
She,
was
she,
That was
it
with advantage.
It was
Ooh.
two. It was 2 bad rolls.
Good lord, guys, we are having.
I mean,
rough
that's
day.
what I was like. I like it. I'll give you the chance for like sort of like a called shot sort of thing.
Mhm.
But if you can get it, it'd be great. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, yeah, do it.
That's how it goes.
Chirilla
All right, it's looking rough.
he's looking rough. He's
Okay.
looking like not a happy boy.
All right, not a happy boy. All
No.
right, I have pulled out my knife. I'm ready. I stick it out and I just run and like guttural scream and let's see.
Oh, nice.
17. 17.
17 hits. Roll for damage.
Nice. It's a 2.
2. Very nice.
Mhm.
All right. Next we go to Bacon.
Yeah, just take the headbutt. It's like, what? Can't see me?
You're John Cena.
Ooh, that's a natural 18, total 20.
There you go.
4.
4.
Getting there.
We're
All
getting there.
right.
We're so close.
Jennifer.
Okay.
It's my finger.
All right. I'm still far away. Smoke screen's already up. Slow heat's already up. Yeah, I have enough hit points. Yeah, I'm gonna go in again for another spicy touch.
Spicy touch.
That's the yeah.
I rolled really shitty.
It's the
That's
intelligence death squad.
a like 10.
No, it doesn't.
Yep, cool.
Rip.
All right. Now for the hunger's turn.
I don't like it. Throw the whole person.
I don't like
away.
It
at
takes
all.
another point of damage from your enduring flame thing.
Yeah.
And then it looks
I flick it off.
I sort of hide
who's
behind
around it.
I hide behind
I am.
I'm in its face.
You're in its face.
I'm-
You're around
I
it.
was trying to pin the wing.
You're right around it. You're right around
Yep.
it.
I'm right around
Desperation
I'm trying
move.
to hide behind
You're-
my chicken stuff.
It's doing the wing attack.
Oh, fuck.
So I'm just going to do this wing attack as I'm only going to roll once.
Mhm.
It's with disadvantage.
Everyone.
And if it hits you, I'll roll that damage. So, oh my god, why do you do these things to me? 6. Does that 6 hit anybody?
Yes.
All
I
right,
try to catch the
Justice.
wing.
you.
That's really cool.
All right, so it misses everybody. You know what? No, I'll do everybody. No, it misses.
Yeah.
Boulder.
All right, here we go. Come on. Should be a great time for feast mode, by the way, guys.
Oh, I'm talking to your dice.
Okay.
I was like,
that's
if it worked.
if it did, it was soft 20.
Soft 20.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to do to it?
I'm gonna hit it.
No, what do you want to do to
Oh.
it?
Oh! Yes.
How much you got left?
This is what you deserve off
One.
Oh my
So
God.
it had 2 after your hit.
Oh, so
You missed, but with the heat, it brought it to 1 hit point. I want to tell you the amount of times, like in this game alone, that we've been left with just 1 hit point at the end of the whole thing has been like, it's been more than normal, and it's scary, but it's a lot of fun playing that.
So, he's gonna take one of his older brother's best lines and say, "The boulder is gonna take you down to the corner of Know Your Role Boulevard and Jabroni Drive and check you directly in to the Smackdown Hotel." Boom!
You go and you spin around, like you say this, and you
So
cut
funny.
across, and you cut right across the belly. And as you do, it's a spork. There are some pointy edges. You'd think it's more going to catch. It doesn't. In this speed, in the heart of the moment, and in the power put behind it, this spork is as sharp as any blade you've ever seen. And it cuts directly across the midsection of the hunger. And as the black ichor starts spilling out of the beast as it falls to the ground, upon defeating the hunger, a strong wind blows from every direction, making the forest a swirl of leaves and branches. All sensations become overwhelming and confusing for just a moment, and then you find yourselves back at the entrance of the French Fry Forest. Only now, it's as it has always been, a forest full of trees and potato plants. You all have a strange feeling that little time has actually passed since you first entered the forest.
I'm still posed like this, and I look up and I just go,
Congratulations, everyone. You are all now level 2.
"Yeah, let's do this!"
Level 2.
This means that I can do more than 2 things now.
Yeah, my thing was almost completely useless during 90% of this.
I would have needed a Frosty to be actually super useful.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
Also,
okay.
here's my
That's
photo.
pretty
It's just
useful.
me doing the eyebrow. It's just a face doing the eyebrow.
Yeah, no, I
So
have.
I can now dual wield any weapons that don't require 2 hands, and I can take 2 actions per turn.
Nice.
Basically, fighter.
I like this
Yes.
one. I have Little Spoon. Any number of enemies within 20 feet of you must make an Arcana save of 12 or higher, or feel a sense of great friendship towards
Because
you.
you're so cute.
It's because I'm a 12-year-old.
You're adorable. Everyone's like, oh, she's not a
Say,
threat.
who's this 12-year-old in a crowd? She can tag me.
Oh yes, I get clapback now.
Oh my god.
If I am successfully attacked by more than one enemy in a single turn, I will clap back at each enemy after the first.
Oh,
And 2d4 plus 4 for health.
Nice.
Yes, 2d4 plus 4 for health.
Ooh.
Come on.
now I get quick
8.
bites, so I can also help heal.
Nice.
I'm going to have
Nice.
I'm gonna have crunch,
4,
where I get a crispy chicken armor, basically mage armor, but it's crispy chicken.
Yeah.
And then true fire, an orb of flame surrounds you. +3 to defense. Enemies make a save or take damage when they try to attack you.
Yeah,
Nice.
where's the old Roby guy?
Okay. Are you guys returning to
Yeah, we
Frestovia?
return
Yeah.
fresh,
All right.
straight to Frestovia, baby.
When you return to
we
the
don't have a stupid
Sorry?
speech already.
you were saying?
Wait. Yeah, we're just gonna go right back.
Okay. When you return to town, the uneasy feeling is no longer lingering in the air. People are happy and singing. A bard near the city center is playing his famous song "Hot Drinks." As you make your way back towards the center of town, you see the shrouded man from before. He waves you over and speaks with you. The shrouded man from earlier appears, explaining he has worked directly for the queen for many years. But as he's aged, he can no longer protect the kingdom like he once did. With the current seclusion of the creepy king of the Creeping Vale and the colonel of Grease Bucket armies amassing their numbers, Queen Wendy will need a new group of protectors. After her speech, she will want to speak with you, if you'll let her.
I mean,
Of course.
Of course.
Right.
Well,
the good of the
I-
kingdom and all, but you promised food.
Yes, directly after the speech.
I mean, I
We'll
don't.
talk with her over dinner.
Diplomatically, this is kind of difficult.
I think we're
because I am-
allies. We were close allies of Fresh Tobia. We can certainly be working for them and not
All right.
have a diplomatic incident.
That sounds good. I think I can negotiate some trade agreements. I think that would work.
You know, the Trade Federation.
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
no, Gunray.
Is there any loose ends you'd like to take up before the speech of Queen Wendy?
Yes, because there is a piece of a thing you found. The corner.
Oh yeah, we have the spatula. I guess we would go
To the
back
garden.
to the garden to the statue and see what's
See if
going
it
on.
fits
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
So you don't have the spat. You just have a little
corner.
triangle piece of metal.
Mhm.
You head back to the royal gardens. Everyone roll an intelligence investigation. I'm gonna need. Let's see.
Oh, no.
9.
6.
15.
Also 15.
You needed a 15.
Hey.
So what you guys are looking and you're just like, does a corner go on this statue? Like it doesn't make. You're just like,
Well, we
You
figured out
guys-
that it was a spatula.
Well, we didn't
Yeah.
know that. We
you
said
thought
that.
it, but the spatula's just up in the.
The spatula's
Yeah,
fine.
spatula's fine. You're looking around, you're trying to figure it out, and then you two, the two of you, just kind of, you're annoyed, and you sit down, and as you sit
Sarcastic
down,
again.
you get on eye level with the placard, and you look at the placard that says "Never cut corners," and you realize one of the
There's a-
corners
Oh
on
my
the
missing.
placard
God.
is missing.
You are.
Oh, no.
These hunger people are monsters.
What do you do?
Well, I mean, I'll kind of walk over. Well, I assume that they tell us.
Yeah,
I
Shrilla,
don't know.
princess.
I'll walk over and I'll stick it in there, stick it on the corner that's missing, and kind of just squint intently at it, like squatting there, like waiting for something to happen.
The statue begins to shine brilliantly for only a moment, and then the hand wielding this spatula.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I catch it.
Oh man!
I catch it.
You just no. You got the last
Bacon.
thing.
I'm just catching it.
Bacon catches it, and he
It's like,
catches a weapon.
Does it?
Dave's never frozen spatula. It maintains the properties of a normal spatula until you are facing an ice foe, in which case something else might happen.
Aw.
You got the last thing.
Can I have it?
No, you can't even. I don't think you can't even use it.
Can
You
you
can't
use
even
it?
use it to heavy weapon.
But I want to hold it. It looks really cool.
We can take a picture of it for the bat mitzvah
Yeah,
album.
spatulas.
Okay.
That's us.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's
Like,
Now, as an Arcana user, I think you're really the only Arcana user.
Yeah, I am.
I'm an Arcana.
Are you too?
Yes,
I
I
can
am.
Okay.
try. I can try Arcana, can't I?
Yeah, give Arcana a shot.
I can aid you if you want.
Yeah, no, I could
12.
not. I could not.
12,
No, 13.
13,
19.
19.
Okay, doing Arcana?
Yeah.
I don't know why I rolled it. Whatever. 19 plus 3. 20.
So what you guys know is that when the holder, what you guys can feel is that when the holder comes within 50 feet of an ice foe, the spatula ignites with an orange flame and does not harm the holder. Attacks against ice foes will do an additional 1d6 heat damage to the weapon's normal attack. A party member with a high Arcana skill may sense something up. So you sense that.
Sick. Yeah, so, yeah, no, you know it's definitely gonna light on fire when you
Yeah.
touch an ice thing.
Oh. Like, can I hold it and just see and like take a
Give
picture,
him a moment.
maybe?
He has to have a moment with him.
I mean, you got hit so many times today. It's only fair.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's
Unless
the
you
only
want the
one who
necklace that
actually
makes
died.
you not take as much damage.
I'm still not gonna do anything.
Here, I just like start taking photos.
The Boulders legend begins.
Oh.
Okay, could you hold it just for a photo, just really quickly?
Oh yeah, sure.
I grab it and I go. Like, it's
Yeah.
on the sides of my arm and I'm
Yeah, give it back to the nice
like,
side.
there you go. He's
From
like,
the
it's so
distance,
heavy,
you
my
can
arm's
hear
there.
a loud, booming voice. For 50 years, we have strived to accomplish things the other nations of Beef's Keep could not do or choose not to do. We have maintained the one tried and true fact of all people. In Tobia, we do not cut corners. We will not cut corners. As the deep freeze continues in the south, we just know we will not succumb to the pressure of some clown because we are fresh. Queen Wendy leaves the sentence floating as the people of Tobia chant back, "Never frozen, never frozen," and they're cheering. The crowd disperses, making the city center and the shops easier to navigate. The city is still busy, but the people are no longer bunched together.
Shall we go speak to the queen?
I guess.
Over dinner.
Oh, but there's
Over
a
dinner.
feast and everything, and I'm pretty hungry.
And that's what's important, is the feast.
The feast.
You smell
It's finally
coming from
time.
Wendy's restaurant and in.
I just start going.
There it goes.
Just going.
He smells the beef.
You guys go to the restaurant, and as you walk into the restaurant, Gwen sees you again. "Oh, you've made it back here. Return. Wonderful. That's right. You wanted the feast, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, and you sit down at a table, and just platters of Baconators, bacon cheeseburgers, Dave's singles, Dave's doubles, chicken sandwiches, nuggets galore, fries everywhere.
Wendy's
You gonna-
kebab. Sorry,
you-
no. Wendy's kebabs.
Wendy's kebab.
I take a bowl of the
And
chili.
the
I get a
chili
Baconator, I just
Baconator.
dip it
Chili
in.
Baconator right
Yeah.
And that,
The grilled
folks,
cheese.
is, I think, we are going to cut it off for the evening. Thank you for having me in the chair. It was
Yeah.
real wonderful being here. Thank you guys for playing.
You did a great job, Aaron.
It's
so much
fantastic
fun.
having you guys. Thank you guys for watching me on my premiere debut here at Random Encounter Productions. You guys are fantastic. You guys are all fantastic. It was wonderful having you. What do we have next? We have what's
Sci-Fi
today?
Wednesday.
Sci-fi on
world
Wednesday.
building,
Sci-
no, character building.
Character building. No, sci-fi's on Wednesday. I think it's character building for Malefax. That's true. So be sure to come back, stay tuned, and remember, most of all, once our tech guy gets out there to take care of everything, just remember, very important to each and every one of you and all of you here, stay cool.
Pew, 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 pew.
That was me.
Pew, pew, pew. You shoot it. You shoot the camera.
Oh,
Shoot the
yeah.
camera.
Bacon.
Pew, pew.